Trying to tell a coherent story with a game that has 100 endings is a bit of a tall order, and the 100 line doesn't necessarily succeed in that on all fronts. But they did with this route. This one has been a long time coming, as I've started the mystery route really early on, but I never included it in any of my previous videos because, to me, it wouldn't make sense. So I held off for months until it was finally time, where there were only 2 routes left to go, this and the SF route. But something unique about this specific experience is that I have to include a portion of the SF route here because it and mystery go hand in hand. Neither makes sense without the other. So that's what I have for you here today. If you're just starting out with the game or if you're new here, we're nearing the end of the 100 line after months of progress, so this is your official spoiler warning. Almost everything is answered right here. And in the next video, the 100 line chapter will come to a close. But before that, this is the mystery route. No. Like, no, I'm good. I'm alright, actually.
I'm not going to join this invader hunt thing.
Right, of course not. Irrational decision. I hope you can all follow my lead in this. I know I will. There's nothing to be afraid of if we all reject it together, true. Hey, don't speak for everyone just yet. What, you mean you're joining? Of course, I'll never get a chance to live out my fantasies like this again. Okay, so Darmy's definitely 100% dying, right? Then we have an answer. Yes, we're not going to join the invader hunt. Darmy, you don't mind, do you? I do mind, but it's not like I can play a killing game by myself. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine then, Darmy. You'll be alright. Fine. Fine, I'll go with the majority. Finally, it was 7 PM, the time mentioned on the voice recorder. That was when I threw the door to the leisure lounge open. Not because I wanted to join the game, of course. I was there to declare as team leader that none of us would be joining. Ballsy, are you alone? This is ballsy. Everyone else stood outside just in case. Oh, okay. Turning around, I could see the others trying to peer in through the door, which was slightly ajar. There's nobody inside the room, not even a faint presence. After looking around, I lifted my head to the ceiling and shouted, "Hey, are you there? Can you see me? I'm here to tell you none of us will be joining your stupid invader hunt." No response at all? Have it your way. That's all I wanted to say. Have a bad night. Yeah, have a really bad one. Got him. After that cold farewell, I turned around and stepped out of the leisure lounge. Will we be okay? Gaku got killed the last time we did this. Are we really missing out, to be fair? After breakfast, we all headed off to do our own things, relieved that nothing bad happened after all. As for me, I went back to my room. Almost immediately, a visitor came knocking. I opened the door to find Tsubasa standing outside. We were lovers in a different timeline.
Huh?
Did something happen? You asked about Ava's mask yesterday, remember? I brought it here for you. Oh, thanks. Sorry for the trouble. I took the mask from her. What are you going to do with that? I guess we do have Ava prisoner. Man, we start pretty late in this route. I was thinking of returning it to Ava. What, you trust her now?
Huh?
Not really, it's just... Oh, I know, you fell in love with her. Tsubasa narrowed her eyes at me and I felt my palms get sweaty. Never mind, it's none of my business. Everyone's free to love who they want. I told you, that's not it! But since we're talking about the mask, I looked it over out of curiosity and found something pretty interesting. That mask isn't an ordinary accessory. It actually comes installed with a bunch of high-tech features. Infrared night vision, zoom functions, organic light detection. There's even a miniature air tank inside that allows it to turn into a gas mask. Holy, like, it has everything. Using that air tank, the wearer can survive completely shut off from the outside world for as long as 30 minutes. That's amazing. It almost sounds like it'd be a waste to give it back to Ava. Well, it's hers, so like, give it back, please. You want to be able to use it, Takumi. It's custom made to fit a specific shape. Ava's the only one who can wear it. Oh, okay. Guess I might as well give it back after all. Even with the best technology in the world, she can't possibly harm any of us from inside that cage, right? Tsubasa thought about it for a while before nodding in agreement. And by the way, when's she gonna give us more information about the enemy when we give her the mask back? She did promise to be useful if we spared her life. I actually think it'd be best if we could get her to join us as an ally. I agree. I actually agree with this. Yes. I'm not biased. An ally? Yeah, so that she can fight in defensive battles along with us. We need some kind of safety measure before allowing her to cut loose, of course. No brainwashing. Well, Siri's not around, so that's good. But no brainwashing, please. I hate that. Let's say there was already a self-destruction device in Ava's body. Would it be possible for someone else to activate it? It depends on how the bomb was built. If the detonation mechanism was designed to be triggered remotely, then maybe. In that case, your plan might actually work. I have a bomb in me, by the way. The detonator is on a joint on my left hand's peaking finger. Moving in a particular motion triggers an explosion. Wait, you were being serious? You weren't just speaking hypothetically? Do you think that's something you can do? You want me to create a detonation device for the bomb inside her? Yes, once it's done, we'll have the perfect safety measure. And then we can allow Ava to join us, huh? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Awesome, I'm counting on you. Talk to me. Here you go, as promised. Aww, that's my mask. It sure is. I opened the cage using the key Hiroko gave me. There you go, you're free to go. Kind of. After handing Ava's master, I closed the door and locked it again. Never mind. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know what to say. No need, just keeping my promise. Well, I'll be seeing you. I turned around, giving a casual wave as I walked away. I woke up as the morning announcement played. It had barely finished when a piercing scream resounded in my ears. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Shoma. I jumped out of bed and dashed out of my room. Is Shoma gonna get shanked? Hiroko, Tsubasa, and Takamaru were out on the roof already. Was that Shoma just now? Yeah, I came running out when I heard it. I was already here when she came out. The scream came from the back of the building. Are you sure? Trust me, I've got a dog's hearing. Okay, let's go. We made our way down the stairs as quickly as we could and headed for the back of the school. Yeah, he got shanked. It didn't take long for us to reach our destination, where we saw... Bro, they shanked the hell out of you! I hate you as much as Gaku! Ah, die! You will never get guts or glory, Shoma! Sorry, actually, the laugh would be Gee! I get it, because the Gee... Anyway.
Sir Ima, Lady Kako, and Lady Darumi have not shown up yet.
Oh, it's one of them! It has to be! By process of elimination! Takamaru put Shoma on his back and immediately ran off to the infirmary with Tsubasa. The rest of us then split up to look for Ima, Kako, and Darumi. Since the person who attacked Shoma could still be lurking nearby, we split into teams for safety. I partnered up with Hiroko. We decided to start with the cafeteria. Turning around, we dashed down the hallway toward the gym, but when we got there... Hey, I can't open the door. Is it locked? I peered through the small opening in the slightly ajar door. There's a latch. Someone latched the door from the inside. Okay, well, class armor. Shing shing! Bust in there. We're gonna have to break the door down. You're right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2... Okay, break it down, come on. The door refused to budge even after we threw ourselves against it numerous times. Soon the noise we were making started attracting the others to the gym as well. We need some help here, guys. What we were trying to do was obvious enough that we didn't have to explain. Everyone nodded, took a couple of steps back, and prepared to charge the door. Ready? Go! The latch broke apart with a cracking sound and we all tumbled into the gym together, and lying on the floor in front of us. Girl, did you drink poison? What the fuck? What the hell, Kako?
This is
Unbelievable.
Yo, we're just getting rid of all the people so soon. What's going on? You know, I keep forgetting how cute Kako's headband is. Look, it's so cute. Anyway, I ran to Kako and put a finger on her neck. There was no pulse. She was deathly cold. Hiroko came from behind me and started examining Kako's body. When she had finished, she turned to look at the others and silently shook her head.
It's okay. She couldn't have been dead for too long, like Shoma. Then we should take her to the infirmary now.
Yeah.
Nozomi ran over to Kako and lifted her up. As she did, something fell from Kako's right hand. What's this, a medicine bottle? TTX. By the time I noticed it, Nozomi had already run out of the gym carrying Kako's body. As the rest of us started to leave, Hiriko suddenly spoke up. Wait, Yugamu, go with Nozomi. Moko, Kyoshiko, Kurara, continue looking for Ima and Darumi. And Takumi, you stay here. What? Why? Just do as I say for now, I'll explain later. Alright. Let us be off at once. The others nodded at each other and then ran toward the hallway, leaving only Hiriko and myself at the scene of the crime. Why only me? There's only one exit here, and it was latched shut. I turned to look at the exit. Lying on the floor nearby was a mop that has broken into 3 pieces. Locked room mystery? A classic. The mop handle had been used as a makeshift latch. It would be impossible for someone to latch the door like that from outside, which means this incident happened in a locked room. Assuming this is true, there are 2 possibilities I can think of. Can you guess what they are? Kako killed herself and she was the only one in this room, or there was someone else here that forcefully poisoned Kako. I answered hesitatingly. The first possibility is that, as much as I hate to say it, Kako killed herself, right? Yes, look at the bottle that dropped from her hand. What does the label say? TTX. It's an abbreviation for tetrodotoxin. Okay. It's extremely poisonous. Swallowing just 1 or 2 milligrams is fatal. Are you saying Kako drank this? It was in her hand, brother. Yes. I don't know, but we'll have to... Also, like, she wasn't shanked, so... By process of elimination, I think she drank it. Hiriko and I searched the gym as cautiously as we could. Despite leaving no stone unturned, we didn't find anyone hiding anywhere. You sure no stone unturned? Are you positive? Remember how Kako felt when you touched her body? Yes, she'd already gone completely cold. I noticed it too. It's probably been several hours since she died. So Kako killed herself sometime last night, and then somebody killed Shoma sometime this morning? Or Kako was also murdered. That's a possibility as well. How is that possible when the door was latched from the inside? Wait, there's something more important here. If Kako had already been dead for a few hours... Yes, I'm afraid it's already too late for her. Damn. Where's Ima? I'm sure he's handling this situation really well. They were standing around with grave looks on their faces. How are Shoma and Kako? Well, we managed to successfully revive Shoma. Oh, let's go! That's great. Yes, what a relief. But he's still unconscious. His physical body had been restored to a full health, but it seems he hasn't recovered mentally from the attack yet. Where is he? Sleeping in his room. Takamaru's taking care of him. And what about Kako? We did put her body in the revival matic, but... alas. Damn. Hiriko and I went behind the revival matic to look at the monitor. What was written on the screen made our hearts sink. Cause of death, respiratory paralysis induced asphyxiation. Estimated time of death, day 27 between 1 and 4 a.m. Traces of TTX poison detected in body. Oral intake of TTX presumed... Man, this thing is really specific. Oral intake of TTX presumed to have led to respiratory paralysis induced asphyxiation. No external injuries found on body. Too much time has passed since death. Impossible to revive. Just then, 2 other people barged into the room noisily. Oh, there's Ima. Where the hell were you? Mr. Suzuki told me what happened. I fell asleep in my dear sister's room last night, but when I woke up, she was nowhere to be found. I've been looking around for her ever since. I saw him running around the hallways like a headless chicken and brought him here. Oh, okay. Where is my dear sister? What has happened to her? I explained the situation to everyone who had just arrived. The news that Kako could no longer be revived hit everyone like a ton of bricks. Tears started welling up in Moko and Kyoshika's eyes while Kurara was sniffling away under her mask. Darumi alone shed no tears. She had a vacant look on her face as she stared absently into space. And as for Ima, yeah, Ima's gonna be going through the ringer, I feel. Last time this happened, he became a zombie. Let's not worry about that. We're good. We know there's Gi shenanigans going on, but hopefully no zombie infection this time. And you didn't find anyone else in there, correct? Yes, but I find it hard to accept Kako had killed herself when Shoma was clearly killed by someone else. Why would she even do such a thing? I won't be fully convinced until a clear reason surfaces. I think she was murdered too, by that sponsor who was trying to get us to join the invader hunt. They didn't warn us this would happen. That's true. That is true. We all heard that when what that recording said, remember? All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. All who refuse. That means the rest of us are targets too. Yes. You telling us that sponsor wants to kill us all? The first threatening message says something about everyone dying too. It sure did. The first and second threats. We assumed they were written by different people because of the handwriting. But I'm starting to think it was the same person after all. We went against the first note. We ignored the demand to leave the academy and chose to stay behind instead. That gave the culprit an idea. I'll hold a killing game and force those guys to murder each other. But when we went against the second request as well, they decided they were going to have to do it themselves. And by it, you mean killing us? Yep, it all makes sense when you think of it this way, doesn't it? That would mean the perpetrator has already murdered 4 people. 4? Sir Gaku, Lady Kako, Sirei, and Sir Shoma. Yeah, sure, Sirei. Let's include Sirei, yeah. Though Sir Shoma was lucky enough to skip the jaws of death. So we're up against a ruthless serial killer here. We can't just let someone butcher our friends and get away scot-free. I wouldn't necessarily call Sirei a friend, but yeah. But how do we find them? Haven't I mentioned this before? The killer may well be one of us. I mean, it could be, but like not one of us, you know? Maybe it was Ava? Impossible. We checked the cage just now, remember? She was still inside and the gate was properly locked. Not only that, I have the key right here. This is the only key and it can't be duplicated, as Hiroko said. Oh, so I locked my door last night, so nobody could have stolen the key from me while I was asleep. Unless it's Gikumi. What if you were working with her? I can debunk that theory. Takumi has been with me since morning. Even if he had let Ava out of her cage last night to stab Shoma, he couldn't have locked it back this morning without my knowledge. You need the key to lock the cage just as much as you needed to unlock it. That means it's one of us. No, it can't be. There has to be a way for someone to come in without triggering the alarm. There's always a possibility that nobody slipped in at all. What are you saying? I'm saying the killer could have probably been hiding in the academy before the first team was dispatched here. True. Possible. I don't think that's what happened, but it's possible. That's true. If they were here already, that wouldn't have triggered the alarm. So that person's still hiding somewhere in this school right now? All of a sudden, Tsubasa raised her voice. I know, I can make an organic life detection device. It won't be advanced enough to pinpoint their exact locations, but having a precise number should tell us if there's really an outsider hiding here. You can make something like that? I found a similar function while investigating Ava's mask 2 days ago. Oh, right, she did mention that. Flashback? No. I took the opportunity to study it thoroughly. So yes, it can make something like that in 7 days, maybe? 7 days. Until then, let's stop being suspicious of each other like Nozomi suggested. We'll assume that the killer is an outsider until proven wrong. What do you guys say? Everyone nodded in agreement. The moment I saw that, the world around me started to spin. Something in me tells me that Tsubasa is going to die. Which pains me. What is this? That was the last thought on my mind before it shut down completely. Whoa! I woke up to the now all too familiar sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. Is this Gikumi again? Oh my god. Oh, brother. Nozomi regarded me with a somber look on her face as I mumbled to myself. Then she gave me the diagnosis. We think you have the fainting disease. What do you mean, fainting disease? Fainting disease? Also known as psychogenic pseudosyncope. Pseudosyncope. A disease that causes you to suddenly lose consciousness after being exposed to strong psychological shock or stress. Like your mind just blows out. Have a disease like that? Yes, after what happened to Shoma and Kako on day 27. Your mind suffered a heavy blow, and even though you somehow made it to nighttime okay, the moment you felt like you could relax, your mind completely shut down, just like that. I think this is Gi shenanigans, but I mean, he might also just have this. This means I could faint again if something stressful happens, right? Yes, but I'm sure it'll be alright. As long as we make sure nothing too stressful happens again. So, has anything changed? Changed? Like, have you guys learned anything about the killer while I was out? No, we haven't made any progress in that area. The unknown killer remains at large and we don't have a single clue to follow. Nobody's been attacked since then, so we're still alive at least. What about Shoma and Imo? Shoma's regained consciousness already, but he said he doesn't know who stabbed him. You can ask him about it for yourself later. And Imo? He's barricaded himself in his room and hasn't said much to us. Oh, okay. That's fair. Just a word or two when we deliver food to him. Needless to say, he didn't fight in the defensive battle that happened on day 33. Ima, Shoma, Darmi sat out the battle as usual. Are those three still suspicious of me? Yes, they seem to think you're the most likely suspect. But even if you weren't the one, it had to be someone from the SDU. But, I mean, sure. You know what? Sure. I finished breakfast and returned to my room. Soon after, Tsubasa came knocking. You saw how dejected everyone seemed just now, right? Want to know why? Sure. She pulled out something from behind her back. What's this? Oh, right. Yeah, we did sleep a bit too long. The organic life detection device. Oh, right, you finished it. 5 days ago, yeah. But now I wish I hadn't. Why not? Because this is the reason everyone's jumping at shadows. She turned the device on as she spoke. 13? Yep, the total number of life forms in this academy. That's all of us, including Ava. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Which means there are no outsiders in the school, and the culprit is really one of us. Fuck. Yeah, that's what everyone believes now, except for me and Nozomi, that is. You two still think it was an outsider that did it? I don't know, but the killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma, right? True. The possibility of that happening seemed low to me, but I forced myself not to voice those doubts. Anyway, that's why everyone's so down. Basically, it's because they're all suspicious of one another. This isn't going to end well. Without trust, we won't be able to put up a united front during the next offensive battle. Can't you do something, Takumi? I'll do what I can to help as well, but just tell me what you need. I'll try. Oh, I just remembered. I finished that other thing you asked me to make a while ago, too. What thing? You know, the remote detonator that would trigger the bomb in Ava's body. Oh, you know what? I was knocked out for a while, so yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher. Sorry, Tsubasa. I managed to complete it after carefully investigating her body. With her consent, of course. Tsubasa rummaged through her pocket and took out something that looked like a remote control. I took it and gripped it tightly in my hand. Thanks, this puts me at ease. I'll probably add Ava to the team starting from the next battle. Yeah, that should help out our combat power. The problem is getting the others to trust her. Oh, well, I've done my part. The rest is up to you. That's true. With that, she left the room. Up to me, huh? How should I do this? What was it Tsubasa said before? The killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma? To be honest, I didn't think they did. I had no concrete proof, but everything that had happened so far felt like part of a larger scheme that someone was orchestrating. I doubt they follow the whole Gikumi thing again. I feel like that wasn't there was enough of that in Slasher, and I feel like we're beating a dead horse if we do it again. I don't think it's that. At the very least, I was convinced the culprit wasn't going to stop at Shoma's stabbing. In that case, excluding myself, the killer must be one of the other 12 students at this academy. No, wait. Shoma was a victim. If Hiroko, Tsubasa, Takamaru, and Ava were also innocent, that leaves just 7 suspects. PNGs. Darumi, Nozomi, Kyoshiko, Yugamu, Moko, Ima, and Kurara. I never willingly choose to treat any of my friends as suspects, but as it turns out, I don't have a choice right now. It's Moko, trust. I won't gain everyone's trust until I identify the real culprit. The only way Moko survives a bit longer is if she's the culprit. That's the only explanation to why she survived this long. And if I don't have their trust, the SDU would fall apart and everyone would be annihilated by the invaders. The only way to prevent that from happening is to reveal the identity of the killer. You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. That was what the boy with the undying flame said. He must have known something like this would happen. At any rate, this was the only way of resolving all this that I could think of. I have to find the culprit no matter what. I clenched my fists and resolved to devote myself to the investigation. Ava's locked inside. What should we do with her? Talk to her. Takumi, long time no see. I heard you were out cold for a while. I woke up all of a sudden for some reason. I'm glad you did. Is there something I can help you with today? There was no point asking Ava about the case, so I decided to talk about something else. Do you remember what you told me before? It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here or telling you the truth and joining your side. And then you said you decided to take your chances with us, right? Yes, I will no longer try to self-destruct in everyone's presence, for the reasons I previously explained. Then, will you fight with us instead? What? Veshnas, the one who betrayed you, is still alive, right? By joining us in battle, you can personally take revenge against her and her underlings. Is that why Tsubasa asked to conduct a thorough investigation of my body the other day? So that if I ever tried anything, your team will be able to detonate the bomb inside my body remotely, using the device she made. Yes, but I just want to make one thing clear. I didn't ask for the device because I'm suspicious of you. It's just something that's needed to put the others at ease. Ava thought for a while about what I said. Alright, you saved my life, so if there's anything I can do to help you, I'll do it. Let's go! Thank you. Unfortunately, you'll still have to wait for a while before I can let you out of here. I need to clear with the others first. Understood. I will wait. Hiroko, you were here the other day too. What's so interesting about this place? I don't know, probably the dead bodies. I wanted to investigate Kako's body again. What about you? I'm here to investigate the case as well. As if your clumsy brain could ever bring us closer to the truth. Okay, bro. Hiroko decided to repeat herself in a hushed voice. As if your clumsy brain. You know that's not what I meant. No, she's cooking. Give it a second. Anyway, have you already looked at Kako's body? What? Yes. Yeah, she is cooking. Yeah, but she's not gonna tell us yet. Okay, whatever. Is she connecting the dots with the whole gi thing? Yes, and the other two as well. Huh? Eito and Gaku too? Didn't we already check Gaku's body on day 24? Yes, but something happened to make me realize I needed to check it again. I've discovered two surprising facts after reinvestigating Kako's body. Surprising facts? The first concerns her cryptoglobin. Her body's been almost completely drained of it. What? There's a cut on her ankle. Her body was likely moved somewhere and hung up for an extended time. It was returned here after being almost completely drained of cryptoglobin. When? I'll get to that later. Let me tell you about my other discovery first. Hiroko walked to Kako's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. Then she flipped the body over, and what I saw flabbergasted me. Who put a hole in Kako? Marks of a stolen heart. Who stole Kako's heart? Physically, not metaphorically. What? Somebody cut a hole in her back, smashed her ribs, and dug her heart out. Yo. What the fuck? Why would anybody do that? Before we talk about that, check the other bodies as well. I did as I was told and flipped Eito and Gaku's bodies over, only to see the exact same marks on them. Who is stealing hearts? Phantom thieves? When did this happen? When we investigated Gaku's body on day 24, his back was still intact. It still was on day 27 too. I checked Eito and Gaku's bodies when we moved Kako's body here. Nobody had holes in their backs at that point in time. That means it must have happened sometime after the night on day 27. The perpetrator likely did the deed to all three at the same time. That must have been when they extracted Kako's cryptoglobin as well. Who? Simple logic dictates that the culprit behind the series of events did it. But why? How should I know what the culprit is up to? Fair. Perhaps they are simply a lunatic who collects hearts as a hobby, or a gourmet who enjoys a spot of grilled myocardium with lemon on top. Morbid. Both examples are crazy. There's just one thing I can't seem to figure out. Why were the hearts extracted from the back? Why? Yeah, why the back? Why not just like the front? It makes it harder to discover maybe? I don't know, but we have Hiroko. Like, she's super thorough. Surely the killer knows that. Making an opening in the chest would, or maybe they don't, I don't know. Making an opening in the chest would make removing them so much easier. Why go about it this way? What did I miss? Holes in back of bodies, for some reason. Neither of us could come up with anything feasible, so we decided to investigate the bodies again. But there is not a single further clue to be found. What the fuck, bro? That bottle was originally from this biolab. So the poison was taken from here? That would appear to be the case. Whether by Kako, who then killed herself with it, or by someone else who used it to kill Kako. Is this room open to everyone? Sure is. There's no lock on the door, and the cabinets are unsecured too. Anyone could have taken anything at any time. Somebody also stole some gamma fuel, plus syringes and needles to administer it. Gamma fuel, the substance used to knock Ima out on day 27? The very same. But if it's still here, it hadn't been stolen, right? There are multiple bottles here, several are missing. It didn't happen recently either. Why would the killer do that? We don't know for sure if the killer was the one who stole them. The thing is, at the proper dilution, this substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Perhaps that was what the thief wanted to use it for. What are you guys doing here? If it isn't serial killer talking to me, it's not me, it's not me. You're awake. I'm not a serial killer, so stop calling me that. Anyway, I'm investigating the identity of the culprit right now. Do you mind if I ask a few questions? Whoa, can you be any more shameless? The criminal's role-playing as detective now? I'm not talking to you, I'm asking Shoma. Oh, you want to know about the person who stabbed me? I've told the others a bunch of times already. I didn't get a good look at them. Wait, I thought you were sure Takumi did it. Yes, but it's not like I have any proof, so... You're not going to question that. The fact that he said yes to this question right here. Hello? I can't be sure. They were dressed in a long black poncho thing. You must have seen some identifiable features. I was attacked the moment I turned around, so I'm afraid not. I screamed immediately, and before I realized it had been shoved to the ground. I don't remember anything after that. I fainted after the first 2 or 3 stabs. How dare you, Shoma? So you don't even know if it was a man or woman? No. Did they say anything? Actually, I did hear something as I was being stabbed. The person kept saying, die, die. Their voice had been changed with a voice changer. A voice changer, huh? I rang the doorbell. No answer. I tried the doorknob, but it was locked. Ima, I know you're inside. Can we talk?
Hey!
I'm trying to track down the culprit, but I need something to go on. At that, a voice called out from the other side of the door. You're awake, Mr. Sumino. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can tell you. Come on, there's gotta be something. You see, I'm suspicious of you too. I think you may have been the one who killed my dear sister. What are you talking about? I didn't kill her, and in the first place, Kako, she... killed herself? Is that what you're trying to say? A preposterous suggestion. There was absolutely no reason for my dear sister to do such a thing. She had no worries, no sorrows. Even if she did develop any, she would have told me about them. My dear sister did not kill herself. I have no doubt she was murdered. Like I told you just now, I suspect that the killer may have been you, Mr. Sumino. The only reason I haven't exacted revengeance yet is because I'm not completely sure it was you. Accidentally killing the wrong person will be playing right into the hands of the real culprit. But I might lose sense of reason if we continue to speak much longer. Can you please leave now while I'm still in my right mind? I could sense that prolonging the conversation would lead nowhere. Ima refused to respond to any further attempts to talk. Damn. Poor Ima. I went to the gym last. When I stepped inside, I saw that Tsubasa and Takamaru were already there. Me too. At first, suicide seemed like the only possibility based on the situation. After listening to Hiroko, though, I started to realize how unnatural the whole thing seemed. But if she was killed, how'd the culprit get away? That's what we needed to figure out. And so, here we are. Maybe there's a secret tunnel or something here that we completely missed, you know? We're all here to do the same thing, then. You mean... Yes, Kako died under such mysterious circumstances that I can't stop thinking about it. Let's check the place out together. Yeah, and we could trust each other since all 3 of us here are safers. Can't we, like, come up with a different name? And thus we began to investigate the gym. We went around knocking on walls and floors to check for hidden doors. Some time passed before Takamaru shouted at us from the stage. Oh, did he find it? Hey, come over here, I found something crazy. Oh, I think he found it! What in the world? No way, there really was a hidden tunnel, or should I say, a hidden ladder? I checked this place before, but I found nothing. What did you do? Told you I've got a dog's hearing. I knocked on the floor and knew right away there was an empty space underneath. Then I groped around the surface, and what do you know, a rotatable handle came flipping out. Grabbed the handle, pulled it, and there you have it. Let's go see what's down there. Yeah, Hiroko and I thoroughly investigated the gym after discovering Kako's body. Yeah, the killer was here, bro. Had to have been. But if the killer had been hiding in this storeroom or the ladder shaft at that time, you couldn't possibly have found him. Then after you and Hiroko left the gym, the killer got out and walked through the exit like nothing ever happened. Which means Kako really was killed. We don't have concrete proof of that yet. However, this does disprove the previous notion that it couldn't possibly have been murder. Wait. Assuming for a moment she was murdered, wouldn't that also prove the killer was an outsider? Because when we found Kako's body, Takamaru, Shoma, and I were in the infirmary, whereas everyone else was in the gym. No, not everyone else. 2 were missing. That's right, Darumi and Ima. Oh my god, it's Gima. It's Gima! How tragic would that be? Ima couldn't have been the killer. He worshipped the ground she walked on. Darumi, though, said she was playing slots or something. She could have been lying through her teeth. But it's always possible that an outsider did it. You made that life detection device yourself, unless you're telling me you made that number up. I did no such thing. That was the correct number, but the killer could have already gotten away by the time I finished making the device, right? Just then I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. An item on the ground next to the cockpit of the escape pod. It caught my eye for some reason, and I walked slowly over to pick it up. It's... Oh my god. Yep, the killer is it. Who? It's it. What's that? A handkerchief? So it seems. Is it Kako's? No, I know what it is. It's IT. Because the Gi went to school. I'm cooking. How else would it get? It's the Gi, you know? Or maybe just it, as in it girl? Could it be referring to initials of a name? Case closed. Cinema. As expected from someone that solved Umineko from episode 1. Don't fact check that. Ima. Tsukumo? Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that's his last name. You believed me about my dear sister being murdered? Yes, can you come with me? Slowly but surely, Ima nodded in assent. Okay, here we go. Takamaru, Tsubasa, and I took everyone to the storeroom where the escape pod was being kept. We told them how we had found the place and how the pod could only be used on day 100. After climbing back out, we all headed to the cafeteria.
Huh?
So what was the clue that you found? Before that, I need to check something with Darumi. On day 27, when we found Kako's body, were you really playing slots at the time? You're still suspicious of me? Then check the machine's play log. Then you'll know for sure I was playing around at that. Oh, it has a play log. I didn't even know that. Okay, well. Guess she's innocent. And how could I possibly stab Shoma if I've been hiding in that storeroom the whole time? The only way out of that place is through that tunnel, right? I wouldn't have been able to get out of the gym until the coast was clear. Mayhaps you have cambered out of the escape pod's elevator shaft. I'm no Spider-Woman, and that shaft has no footholds. It's impossible to climb. The ceiling of that shaft is covered with a thick wall. It's not something that can be opened by human hands. How about this? You were the one to kill Kako, but not the one to stab Shoma. You're suggesting that there were 2 culprits. Indeed I am. And does the number 2 ring any bells with regard to this situation? When we found Shoma's body, there were 2 people missing from the scene. You're suspicious of me as well. Ima's face twisted into a grimace. Doesn't feel good, does it? Doesn't feel good, does it? This is payback for all the times you suspected me, Ima. I hesitated for a moment when I saw his expression, but decided to show everyone the handkerchief we had found. This is the clue I was talking about. We found it in the escape pod storeroom. The letters IT have been embroidered on it. Are these initials? Wouldn't that refer to Ima Tsukumo? I thought so. This is your handkerchief, right, Ima? And the fact that it was in the storeroom means... Sir Ima killed Lady Kako? Are you out of your mind? Me? Kill my very own dear sister? I didn't think that was possible either. Unless Ima was the one to stab Shoma and Darumi was the one to kill Kako. Ima dropped the handkerchief in the storeroom when he was casing the joint. I told you it wasn't me! You think Miss Amamiya and I were accomplices? And that I tactfully approved of my dear sister's murder? That's no different from accusing me of killing my dear sister myself! You're all crazy. I can't believe that thought even crossed your minds. So you deny the charge? Of course I do! Then explain yourself. Why was your handkerchief in the storeroom? That's because... You see? You're feeling guilty. No. No. No, 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 no! Why was your handkerchief there, bro? What happened? Ima dashed out of the cafeteria screaming. Wait, Ima! We all dashed after him. And then by the time we found his body, he died. Ima grabbed the fire extinguisher. Wait, what? Fire extinguisher in the entrance hall before running outside. What are you doing? We followed him as he ran out of the building. What are you doing? He was running at full speed through the schoolyard and none of us could catch up. Finally, he tore through the wall of fire and ran to the other side. We followed behind. What? When we got to the city ruins, something unexpected happened. All of a sudden, a large object shaped like an onion appeared out of nowhere and captured Ima, who had been running ahead of us. Ima! The onion object then flew high up into the air with Ima and vanished out of sight. What the fuck? What just happened? I don't know! I don't know! And what was that thing? I mean, Quenzo, yeah, but like, why did Ima run away? You know how Ima's been rather emotionally unstable lately, right? So much so that I thought he might just end up going missing one day. I secretly planted a transmitter in his body when bringing food to him. We should be able to see where they took him from the war room. Wow, you really do think ahead, don't you? You clever girl, you. I know, Sebastian's great. Sebastian's my favorite. Okay, let's all head back for now. Yippee.
Mr. Samino!
I swung my sword down on the lock and it broke apart with a loud noise. I opened the door and quickly guided Ima outside, but then... Uh-oh.
A bomb?
The next moment... Kablooey! Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good! I instinctively grabbed Ima from behind. The snap action meant my body shielded Ima from the brunt of the blast. A scalding pain ripped through my back. I choked down a cry of pain and asked, "Hey, do you still think I'm the killer, by the way? BT dubs? Do you still think it's me?"
Ima, are you okay? Yes. But what about you? Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just, you know, lost a limb or two, but it's chill, like I'm cool.
As long as you're fine.
Anyway, no, I'm dying.
Huh? Mr. Samino? Mr. Samino! Mr. Samino!
He's unconscious, bro. Just fucking help him. It's called the fainting disease, Ima. You won't understand. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit! Oh, something else has changed, though. Ima's been taking part in the defensive battles. Let's go. For Mr. Sumino. What? You shooting him back at the enemy relay station, remember? He said he's joining the fight for you. Aww. Thanks, Ima. But he did say that he was willing to tell you and only you everything. That's fair. That is fair.
Huh?
Really? Yep, so go find him later, okay? Later? Were you expecting me to not act right now after what you just told me? I jumped up and dashed outside immediately. Ima! Where are you? Mr. Sumino, first of all, thank you for saving me that day. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Don't mention it, really. What I really want to hear from you is some answers. Ima nodded firmly. I was going to tell you everything after you woke up anyway. Not only because I owe you a debt of gratitude, but also because I'm now sure you couldn't have been the killer. Because a real killer would never risk his own life to save me like that. Unless I'm, like, really into the act. I don't know. Something in me tells me that Eito would have done the same thing. For my friends! It is my deepest desire to find the person who killed my dear sister. And then smash their face in with a hammer over and over until there's nothing left of it. Yet I am but a detective's assistant. I do not deal well with deductions. So I've decided to entrust this earnest wish of mine to you. I have the utmost confidence that you have what it takes to bring the truth to light. I intend to do just that, as soon as I get some answers from you. Now, first of all, why didn't you kill Darmi? What? You think the killer is one of us, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. When Kaku's body was found, you and Darmi were the only ones not in the gym. Unless you were the killer, but that can't be right. But that can't be right. Of course not. If so, from your perspective, only one other person could have been hiding in the storeroom at that point in time. None other than Darmi. Yet you didn't go smash her head in with a hammer until there was nothing left. Why not? Mr. Sumino, I see what you're getting at, and you are right. It was because I knew it was possible for someone else to have been my dear sister's killer. Because there's a hidden X in that storeroom, right? He nodded slowly in response to my question. Opposite the cockpit section of the escape pod lay a heap of metal containers. When we moved to the heap away, we found a large ventilation shaft. Is this it? Are you telling me the killer vented? Are you telling me the killer vented? It really does write itself, doesn't it? I stuck my head into the shaft but couldn't see anything in the pitch black darkness. When did you realize there was a storeroom here? About day 10, I would say. My dear sister found the entrance first. She was the one who brought me here. After that, we would secretly visit this place together whenever we had some free time. It became something like a secret hiding spot of ours. Why didn't you tell anyone? I did not tell you before because I thought you were my dear sister's killer. I did not tell the others because, well, promise me you will not get angry. I promise. Probably. Yeah. Because my sister and I had intended to flee this place together in that escape pod. I can't say I blame you. Large tears started rolling down Ima's cheeks, and I wordlessly held out his handkerchief to him. Ima accepted the handkerchief and clenched it tightly in his hand. He squeezed his eyes shut, and for a long time after that, his shoulders trembled non-stop. After Ima had calmed down, we climbed back up to the surface. Tsubasa was in the garage as usual when we stepped inside. If Kako was killed, the presence of this shaft makes everybody in the academy a suspect, including the safers for Shoma's case. I hate that. I hate that term for this. Including me, yet you still brought me here. Does that mean you trust me? Of course, Tsubasa. You can do no wrong, ever. Kind of. Sort of. You don't sound very sure. I'll take it, though. Okay, let's start. Thanks. We used the drone to investigate the ventilation shaft. As a result, we were able to make a few major discoveries. Right, in summary, this is what we've learned. First of all, the shaft bends in a zigzag shape a few times and extends towards a school building. It splits into a grid structure halfway and connects to the different parts of the building. Oh! Anyone using this can basically exit from anywhere they like. However, the bends are extremely narrow and people our size can't possibly get through them. Only someone with a body the size of a small child could have gone through those bends. Shoma! This thing that got caught on a protrusion in the interior wall. Thankfully we were able to retrieve it because I had the foresight to attach a robotic arm to the drone. It's a piece of cloth, right? A square green piece of cloth about an inch long. Yeah, okay, got it. It's Shoma. Awesome. So I went to the back of the school, to the place where Shoma had been stabbed. I spent a few hours thoroughly investigating every nook and cranny. Before long, the sun set and my shadow started growing longer. It was at that time I found something, a faint trace of blood on a corner of a rock. It was maybe 30 feet away from where Shoma had been stabbed. I didn't think blood from his injuries could have sprayed that far, which meant... I entered the gym at 7 p.m. sharp to find... Which meant what? At 7 p.m. sharp to find everybody already gathered there. Ava, you're here too? Yeah, she's curious. Yes, I received an official release. I have been given Eito's room and do not have to sleep in the cage anymore. Oh yeah, I guess that is empty right now. And Gaku's as well. If you're a victim and survive, then you're somehow the culprit. True! All credit goes to Takumi and Tsubasa. The remote detonator you suggested has allowed everyone to accept my presence in with the greatest peace of mind. I duplicated the device and gave a copy to everyone. I'll pass you yours later, Takumi. Nah, I don't need one. That aside, what are we all here for? Well, you see... I turned my gaze upward and then slowly lowered my head.
I figured out who killed Kako.
This might not be everyone. Are we dead ass? Oh my fucking god. Mr. Sumino, wait a minute, please. You just said with absolute certainty that my dear sister was indeed killed? Yes, the situation points to that fact. Who did it? Ima, I need you to promise me something first. Promise you won't lay a finger on the killer when you realize who they are. I won't tell you the truth unless you promise me that. I saw him gritting his teeth with a scowl on his face. Still, he nodded firmly and said, fine. I promise that I won't lay a finger on that accursed scum. Good. Alright. As much... Oop.
Much as I wish I didn't have to do this.
Sorry.
Here goes. The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma. It was. The name of that person is...
Talk to me. Oh, you want me to decide. This is a decision. 100%. The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma is... yeah. Decide your destiny. Bad ending time? Well, I mean, it's obviously Shoma, so we can just pick whoever the fuck? Alright, yeah, let's pick a bad ending just to figure out what the name of this route is. Well, bro, it was obviously Hiroko. Is Hiroko the one behind this? I will say, this is really cool. This is a really good, unique decision to make. Hiroko. The real killer is... you, Hiroko Shizuhara. Pardon me, but was that your dismal attempt at a joke? That's not possible, Takumi. Remember what we saw in the drone footage together? The bends in the ventilation shaft are too narrow for someone of Hiroko's size to pass through. I'm guessing you're the killer, Takumi. Because if you can frame someone else, everyone's so... oh, does this just immediately turn around on me? Uh-oh. Because if you can frame someone else, everyone starts relaxing, that makes it easy for her to keep killing. Now that you mention it. I have been enlightened. Guys, no, I was joking. It's Shoma right there. See how Shoma is so, like, over there? Because he knows I was gonna accuse him. He's so, like, he's not together with the group. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer any rebuttal. You leave us with no choice but to lock you up. Wait, this is a mistake. I was just... yeah, that's an instant bad end. Holy shit. In the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage in the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? I couldn't remember, sorry. But it was too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a little while later, my consciousness fled from me. Oh, is that it? Day 99! I had no idea how long I was unconscious. When I next opened my eyes, I saw that the cage had been unlocked. Unsure of what that meant, I pushed the door open nervously and stepped outside. Oh, thanks whoever did this. It was eerily silent all around. There were no signs of life anywhere. Wondering where everyone had gone, I decided to walk around the campus and search for them. Is everyone, like, dead? Is everyone dead? I went to the garage on the ground floor first. I opened the door and I stepped inside, where I found...
Darumi.
Holy shit! I hadn't even needed to check. She was clearly already gone. God damn! A bit too much, by the way. I went closer and touched her arm anyway. It was scaly and dry to the touch. It had been quite a while since she passed. I checked her bag and saw a large gaping hole there. Her heart had been removed from her back.
Why would someone do this?
Shoma. I put that disturbing thought aside and quickly continued searching for the others. My next destination was the library. As soon as I entered, I saw...
Yoshika.
oh my god. I checked her body. She wasn't breathing and had no pulse. Judging from how cold she felt, I knew she had died a while back as well. I flipped her body around gingerly. Her back was still intact. Her heart hadn't been stolen. Yet. I decided to search all the classrooms thoroughly. Then I checked the first floor, second floor, and third floor. I even checked the roof. But there was nobody to be found. My last destination was the gym. The moment I opened the door, I could hardly believe my eyes.
What happened here?
Yeah, they're really like, bro, it could only be one. There's only one body you haven't seen yet. Come on. I checked everybody's bodies. They were all cold to the touch, just like with Darmi and Kiyoshika.
No, wait. Maybe
Clinging to a ray of hope, I moved everybody to the infirmary. But... yeah. Kurara, no! Hiriko, Tsubasa, and Ima's hearts have been dug out from their backs. Kurara, Moko, Yugamu's backs remained intact. Is there a reason theirs remained intact? Did the killer just not have enough time? Or what? But we haven't seen Shoma's body yet. But I was no longer capable of reasoning this through. My mental faculties have been taken over by a thick, impenetrable fog. Is it Gima? No, that would be Ima. Is it Goma? I left the building and walked around the back. What greeted me there was a familiar sight. Oh. Again, bro? I wandered around the academy with no purpose until I finally stumbled upon the 10th dead body. To be more precise. Ooh. The 10th and 11th dead bodies.
Takimaru. Ava.
Yeah. I checked Takimaru's back. His heart had been taken, ripped out of his body. Ava's back was untouched. No other part of her body had been cut either. That must mean something. That must mean something. How we're taking certain hearts and others we're just leaving alone. I was put in the cage on day 50. How many survivors were there at that time? Including myself, there were 13. The very next moment, a great amount of blood suddenly started spurting out from my neck. Okay, so wait, who haven't we seen? I understood for the first time in that moment that I was still alive. At the same time, I realized I would be dead in 2 seconds. But I had no way of telling if that prediction of mine came true or not, because by then my existence had already been erased from the world. 93 mystery route. Yeah, that checks out, actually. Lost in darkness. Even if we didn't, like, keep track of whatever, of everything. Like, it's just Shoma. We'll see. If it's still a bad end, then we can check the CG again, but...
The real killer. You! Shoma Genzaki!
Okay, yeah.
What are you talking about, Takumi? Have you forgotten that I was a victim too?
Yeah, that was your mastermind plan, buddy! Are we gonna have the Danganronpa comic style? Oh. Never mind. This is as close as we're getting. If you told anybody about the shaft, this will no longer be a locked room case. And if you pursued the case as a murder, we would eventually close in on you. So you wanted to kill Ima afterward, but it was almost dawn by the time you crawled out from the ventilation shaft. That left you with no time to do anything about Ima. So you panicked and started thinking about ways to remove yourself from the suspect list. That's how you ended up deciding to kill yourself. If you could make everyone think you had been mutilated by the culprit, we would never even dream of suspecting you. Okay, how do you stab yourself multiple times though? Did you just like tank that shit? Did you actually manage to just like grit your teeth and do it? If you injected yourself with a powerful anesthetic, like gamma field. Remember what Yugamu said? At the proper dilution, this substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Yep, and I still stand by that. What about the knife? Where'd the knife I used to stab myself disappear to? You tossed that far away as well, just like you did with the syringe. Did anyone find any of those things at the scene? No. But nobody searched the area nearby on day 27, the day of the incident. You could have collected those items the next day on day 28 after you woke up. But still, you're just guessing at this point. You've got no real proof. No proof that I threw the knife away after stabbing myself. I do have proof. It's not with me right now, but I did find something. There was something some 30 feet away from where we found you.
What was it?
In a place where blood from your injuries couldn't have reached. Those stains proved that the bloody knife had been thrown over there. That's enough already. It doesn't matter what you're trying to say because you have no solid proof.
The green cloth was the only piece of substantial evidence you managed to produce. Anyone could have left that behind to frame me.
The person who killed Kako.
But
by making
why?
him drink TTX.
Why did you do that?
It was none other than you!
Shoma Genzaki!
Shoma Genzaki!
Genzaki!
Ah!
Come on. Hello? Okay, there we go. Takumi, you got a few things wrong, but for the most part, you were correct. It was me. I killed Kako. Back off, Ima, you promised. So which parts did I get wrong? The entire premise to begin with. I did not kill her of my own volition. I was ordered to by a certain someone. Let's call this person X for now. Oh. Yeah, sure, I also would kill someone if someone told me to. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. It's fun. Tell us more about this order you received. Just before dawn on day 26, I woke up to someone tapping my cheek. When I opened my eyes, X was there. Right in front of me. You didn't lock the door? I did. I think X was already hiding inside before I came in. Oh, it's Eito! He was hiding under your bed. Eito, welcome back. Under the bed or something. Oh! 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 What did X say? X said,
I killed Gaku and intend to make you my next target. Have you ever heard of the Nonary game? I put a bracelet on you. If you don't accept my game, you will die. You are number 6. I'll blow up the bomb inside your body immediately. Just like Zero Escape. Remember the one time that one guy blew up? Do you want to end up like him, Shoma Genzaki?
they told me about the ladder shaft, escape pod hanger, and ventilation shaft. You're dead, by the way. I hope you know that. Like, you're dead. You're super duper dead. We're gonna wake up tomorrow, you're gonna be dead. I see it now. Like, there's no way Shoma survives after telling us all this. The tetrodotoxin, it was X who obtained that bottle of TTX too. After that, I simply asked Kako to meet using the script X had prepared. What did the script say? To speak to her on the afternoon of day 26.
You must leave through the number 9 door, Shoma Genzaki.
Kako, I know about the storeroom with the escape pod too. I did some research in the library and found a way to open the cockpit and launch the pod into space. So, would you like to escape from this academy together with me and Ima? If so, come with Ima to the gym tonight at 2 a.m. The plan was to kill not just Kako, but Ima as well, because they were the only other people who knew about the storeroom. Killing them both at the same time in a locked room would make their death seem like suicide. But only Kako showed up at the gym at the specified time, 2 a.m. Why? Kako said this. I haven't told my dear brother what you told me yet. First I need to verify whether your information is authentic or not. Smart. If it's true, then we set off tomorrow. But keep it a secret from my dear brother, alright? I want to surprise him. I hesitated to execute the plan because she had showed up alone. But X had also told me.
If you chicken out and do nothing, I'll still blow you up.
Well. So I passed Kako a water bottle mixed with TTX. Takumi more or less covered what happened after that until I returned to the school building. Except, I had not foreseen that my backpack would get torn along the way. After returning to the first floor of the school building, I was at a loss because I didn't know what I was supposed to do about Ima. It was going to be difficult to kill him because the sun had already risen by then. Suddenly, X appeared again.
Ima probably knows about the ventilation shaft. If he spills the beans, they'll all know Kako didn't die in a locked room.
Yeah, Shoma, rest in peace. That's why I went to the back of the building and... Yes, I had been left with no other choice. But I was hesitant right up until the moment I injected myself with the gamma fuel. Once I did that, it was as if my sense of fear completely evaporated. Oh, X gave me the gamma fuel as well, along with the knife and syringe. I'm pretty sure X must have been the one to collect the knife and syringe that I dropped after I did the deed. Because I know I definitely didn't retrieve them. His story thus told, Shoma slumped his shoulders and bowed his head deeply. The silence that followed stretched out until Hiroko finally spoke up. I just have one last question, Shoma. Do the words back or heart ring any bells? Back or heart? No, I have no idea. Okay, well. The mystery deepens. Thank you. Your reaction was the answer I needed. I guess that's that, Takumi. Yeah, X must have done it. If Shoma was involved in that particular affair. Everybody was looking at us in confusion. Probably because nobody knew that someone had stolen the hearts from the dead bodies. Then Shoma started trembling like a leaf as if he suddenly remembered something. Oh no, that's it. I'm gone for. I told you about X. Gone for? Never heard someone say it like that. The bomb inside me is going to blow up now. Nothing's happening. Did this X person lie to you? I think they must have. An amateur can't possibly make a detonator for the bomb in our bodies. Only someone with my level of skill and experience. Oh, so you're saying you're goated. I mean, it's true.
My dear sister! My dear sister!
After that heartbreaking outburst, Ema simply collapsed on the spot. Nozomi and Tsubasa rushed over and started comforting him. Everybody else was at a loss, simply staring quietly at Ema as he stood rooted to the spot. The sound of Ema's pained wails echoed coldly and endlessly through the walls of the building. Well, Abe was out and about while Shoma was just in here now. Feels weird. We moved the unconscious Shoma into the cage in the corridor and made sure it was properly locked. Once that was done, I shoved the key deep inside my pocket. Oh, they're gonna suspect me, aren't they? I feel Shoma's definitely gonna die in there now. I feel like this is very obvious. Everyone returned to their rooms without saying another word. I soon found myself completely alone. They're gonna suspect Takumi. But you're the only one that has the keys, so Shoma can only die there. Because you unlocked it and then you killed him or whatever. I had to find out who this person was by hook or by crook. Okay. And I would, no matter what I did. I clenched my fists tightly. I would let nothing shake me from this firm resolve.
Guys! Wake up! Something's happened!
I mean, we all saw it coming, right? We ran through the second floor hallway and burst into the courtyard, then ran toward the cage without stopping. There we saw... Shoma, no! Guys, it wasn't me. Guys. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Guys. Let's talk this out. I know this key can't be replaced. It wasn't me. I immediately ran to Shoma and touched his neck, checking for a pulse. At that moment, guys, we really need a... At some points, like, if we use our eyes and we can just tell, like, he's fucking dead. Look at him. At that moment, something felt a little off.
What?
Wait, what's wet? What, the blood? I touched his toes and they were all wet as well. Yeah, it's probably the copious amounts of blood.
Well, is he alive or not?
I already checked.
Well, I know what he means,
As you
but, like,
completely
it's
see,
very
it's
weird
already
saying that when there's just blood all over the guy. The hell's going on? How'd the killer get to Shoma when the cage was locked? Talk to me, did you lock the door last night? Yes, I did, so nobody could have stolen the key from me while I was sleeping. And I know I'm repeating myself, but that key is unique. It cannot be copied. Well, that narrows down the list of possible suspects to just talk to me, right? Don't you ever get tired of mindlessly repeating the same thing? Aren't we overlooking the other possibility that he stabbed himself like before? Was there a knife in the... He didn't have a knife on him, no? We moved Shoma's remains to the morgue. Rest in peace, Shoma! There were now 4 bodies lying on tables there. Perfect zombie number. After that, we investigated the courtyard together. Despite combing over every inch of the area, we found no trace of a knife or syringe. The only thing we found was... Oh! Oh my god! This is the same strat Ato did that one time. Oh my god, when was it? Was it during the Hiroko kiss choice in the slasher video? Before we were locked off and we had to actually do slasher? It was lying on the floor near Shoma's cage. Although I couldn't immediately figure out if it was related to the case, I decided to stuff it into my pocket just in case. It was already way past dinner time. Seeing that none of us had any appetite, an appetite after all that, we skipped the cafeteria and gathered at the rec room instead. At 4 AM last night, the number changed from 13 to 12 and stayed there. So Sir Shoma was murdered at 4 AM last night. Huh? Yeah? Miss Magador, we are discussing something more important here. The number reduced by 1 when Shoma lost his life, but after that, it neither went up or down, proving that nobody came into school or left it, right? Yes. Thing is, we're all screwed if we don't do something. X threatened to kill us all in that message, and they're doing just that. The more we put this off, the more people will be dropping dead one by one. Well, I agree with that part about doing something at least. Hey, talk me. You're the leader. Come up with something. Maybe... How about we make it compulsory to move around in groups, or at least 3 during the day? Didn't someone mention before that 3 is a risky number? Yeah, here we go. That was because your 2 other teammates could be working together. But the situation has changed. According to Shoma, X is just 1 person. That's right, so a group of 3 should be fine. What about at night? Feels like that's the main thing. So far, all of them were taken out at night. Then we should... Is this a decision? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I mean, we saw that they did end up doing this in the bad end that we chose, so... Done and done. We're all going to be sleeping here from now on. How bland and boring. Getting evacuation center vibes here. Would you prefer bland and boring or dead in a ditch? We've used curtains to divide the area up into rooms, so everybody will have some semblance of privacy. Is this really going to work? What if the killer strikes while we're all sleeping? Possible. In fact, that's why we've avoided sleeping in one spot until now, right? Yes, and that's why I'm thinking of having a sentry system. Yeah, don't put Yugamu up there. He might have slasher shenanigans again. Now we just had to continue our investigation and expose X's identity before they tried anything else. There was just one other thing that was bothering me. Shoma was killed today. I saw his body with my own eyes, which meant what? Day 75! Oh my god. Dude, we're gonna finish this route next stream. He awakens. I ain't want to sweat the small stuff, but you gave us a real scare this time. You were out for 23 whole days. Is that a new record? Oh, for the love of murder. I turned slowly to look at everyone, then said, Everyone's safe. Thanks to your last words. My last words? For us to move in groups during the day and sleep together at night. Remember, those were the instructions you gave us on day 51? We've been able to survive all this time because of them. X hasn't had an opportunity to strike. That also means X is still... Yes, we still don't know who they are. If we did, we would have thrown them in the cage and tossed away the key already. Now that I got a better look at them, I saw signs of fatigue on everyone's faces. X is among us. I'll be killed if I walk around with only one other person. They've all had to spend the last 23 days under the crushing weight of such thoughts. It's no wonder their mental fatigue was starting to show physically. Oh right, there's something you need to show. Or wait, what? There's something you need to know. What is it? About 10 days ago, we met the boy with the undying flames. He showed himself? Well, he was feeling very unwell, but said he just had to tell us something. And what was that? I recently found out there's something called a distress signal transmitter. That's a thing. Somewhere in the school. It was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. Only Team 1 though, because the two teams joining together had not been anticipated. The people on the satellite did not think Team 2 would ever come here. At any rate, no matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, that survivor would be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Okay. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. Once the artificial satellite received it, they sent a rescue craft to the school. The survivor will get on board and be taken back to the satellite. That's supposed to be the sequence of events. Lore? Cool. Also, the rescue craft does not have a capacity restriction. That means people from both teams 1 and 2 can board with no issues. The second to last academy does not have a transmitter of its own, so bringing the team over here was definitely the right move. Let's go. Unfortunately, I do not know where the transmitter is located. Still, it seemed to me like this information could be of some use to you. That is why I came here to tell you about it. Cool. Hiroko Tsubasa, come with me. Two best girls, I see. Where? To the courtyard. I'm going to reinvestigate the scene of Shoma's murder. Very well. I don't mind, but... What's that? Can't we have breakfast first? I'm starving. Yeah, that's fair. Why did you ask us to come along? I can't go against my own last words now, can I? The part about moving together in groups during the day? But why choose us? No reason in particular, I just felt like it. It felt like it. One of us could very well be X. Then it'll be a 2-on-1 fight. What if X tries to destroy evidence during the investigation? I'm not worrying. They would have already done that while I was unconscious if it was that important. Yes, that is true. Then what are you investigating? One question before I answer that. Nobody had an alibi for 4 a.m. on day 51, right? When Shoma was killed? Yes, we were all sleeping in our rooms. Well, Ava was in Ato's room actually, but you know what I mean. What about the murder weapon or any other clues? So far, we haven't found anything. The fastest way to identify X is to see who could have possibly killed Shoma under these circumstances. The killer likely used a special method to kill Shoma while he was locked in the cage. Figuring out what that method was could break this case wide open. Who could have done that was thus the best line of investigation to pursue. How exactly are we going to do that? This place is so big that I have no idea where to even start. We need some sort of clue first. There is a clue. Shoma's body was wet when we first found it, remember? I think finding out why may very well be the key to solving this case. I walked over to the courtyard fountain. There was a valve with a handle on the side, probably for adjusting the amount of water being spouted. I opened it completely and then... A frightening amount of water gushed out all at once, making the fountain look like an erupting geyser or open dam. A giant column of water shot up into the sky and came down like a downpour of rain. I quickly turned the handle to close the valve. Soon the water slowed considerably and went back to its normal flow. That was close. What exactly were you trying to do? I'm glad I was standing over here. I'd be all wet by now if I had been any closer. Next, I checked the central drain. It was more like a tunnel than a drain. The water flowed deep into that tunnel. There was a large handle here as well. I turned the handle and a wall came down from the top of the tunnel, completely sealing up the drain. After checking, I returned to the handle to its original position. Guys, let me cook. I got this. I briefly saw Hiroko and Tsubasa staring at me confused as I proceeded to my next destination, the cage where Shoma had been held. We already checked every last inch of that cage. There are no hidden tunnels underneath, and the bars are as strong as can be. No scratches on the lock either, and no traces that anything had been tampered with. The hinges of the gate are also untouched. As I was listening to them, my eyes wandered to the top of the cage. Officially, this cage is an animal pen. I think it was supposed to be modeled after a bird cage or something. You see that ring suspended from the top there? Yes, what about it? I didn't answer, instead lowering my glance at the bottom of the cage where something caught my eye. This cage isn't secured to the floor. It's just a bottomless cage placed on top of a base. You're telling me they lifted this shit up? Is that what you're getting at? Is that how Ato got out? He lifted this thing up, but the cage is impossible to move manually. It literally weighs a ton. How do you know that? There was a blueprint of the courtyard on the war room's computer that had some information about it. I see, so it weighs 1 ton. Hey, that reminds me. Did you know this courtyard was originally created as a biotope for space development research? Biotope? I'll try to keep the explanation as brief as possible. It said that before world death, Earth was full of different kinds of terrain, like arid regions and rainforests. And each one of these regions were inhabited by living things unique to that area, including plants, microorganisms, and vertebrates. For research purposes, this place had originally been created as a perfect replica of the ecosystems those creatures have been living in. That's why there are blasts of hot air to simulate a desert environment. It can also withstand atmospheric pressures many times Earth's range. But wouldn't that amount of pressure cause the windows to break? What are you talking about? Those things over there aren't windows. They're all display screens, including the ceiling. Look carefully and you'll see the light flickering every once in a while. There's no way the sky could be visible from here. We are inside the school after all. You might be right, but what about the exits on both sides connected to the hallways? Atmospheric pressure can escape from those exits when it gets too high, right? Those places were closed in the beginning, covered by partition walls, don't you remember? Oh right, they opened up after Sierra released them. In other words, as long as the walls on those exits and drains are down, the courtyard is a completely sealed space. A completely sealed space. Are you done here? Shall we return to the gym? I'm not done cooking. That's it. Not yet. There's just one more thing. This. The balloon! He put the balloon up there and then lifted the cage. Probably. I doubt it. The balloon is stronger than the cage. The balloon weighs 2 tons when filled with water, I'll have you know.
Oh.
The one we found during our investigation on day 51. Why do you think it was found so close to the cage? I have no idea. I can hardly imagine it being someone's personal belonging. The more likely possibility is that someone made it using the Gift-O-Matic. Gift-O-Matic? We'll definitely be able to find a clue if we go there. Investigating the Gift-O-Matic resulted in a few discoveries. The official name of this is the Sturdy Rubber Balloon. It was made using a very durable material.
Oh.
The description of the box mentions it doesn't break easily. The balloon has a capacity of 10 liters. It should be quite big when blown up. According to the history logs, it's been crafted a total of 100 times. They lifted the cage up, bro. Come on. They tied all the balloons up, right? And only managed to grab 99 of them when they were done. They accidentally left one behind. Tsubasa, is there a tire pump in the parking lot? Yeah, an electric air compressor. Is it portable? Of course it is. It has caster wheels attached to it. Anybody can move it anywhere. But why do you ask? Sorry, let me gather my thoughts first. I'll explain it all to everyone once I have a clearer picture of how the events unfolded. A clearer picture? And when will that happen? Probably by 7 p.m. tonight. I turned my gaze upward and slowly lowered my head.
I figured out who killed Shoma.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I haven't, but... but he has. Are we... Is this every time? This is the 3rd time. This is... Oh my god. Nani? Who did it? First, we must answer the how. How did the killer stab Shoma while he was inside a locked cage? Once we can figure that out, the identity of the killer becomes apparent. Because only that person could have done all that under those circumstances. Just cut to the chase and tell us who the killer is already.
Alright. I'll tell you. The person who killed Shoma.
Dude, I genuinely have no idea.
It was. The name of that person is.
I don't know. The person who killed Shoma is... I don't know. I don't... Is it supposed to be obvious? I don't know. Hiroko again. It's Hiroko. It always is Hiroko. We need to get the bad end first anyway, so let's just do this. The real killer is... you, Hiroko Shizuhara. Excuse me, was that a joke? Explain how I did it then. Very well, allow me to explain. What you did was, you know. It's all very simple, you were... This guy's stinking to high heavens. No, your ex. All of you are ex except me. Of course he is, he's ex after all. Hey, now that I think about it, nobody got attacked whenever he was unconscious, right? No, you're not supposed to connect those dots. Maybe he's trying to frame someone else to make the rest of us let our guard down. You get to see on the timeline the options. Yeah, that's what I was relying on. I don't know. I don't know who it is. After that, he'll tell us there is no need to travel in groups or sleep together anymore and then commit his next crime. So he brought this matter up in a futile attempt to shift suspicion away from him. It does make sense. Yes, it does indeed. Okay. Oops. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer anything in rebuttal. You leave us with no choice but to lock you up. Is this gonna end up differently compared to the last bad end? I don't know. Everyone ends up dying, I assume, but like, do they die in different ways? Wait, this is a mistake. I was just joking. Hiroko, you believe me, right? You love me. In the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage in the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? I couldn't remember. But it was too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a little while later, my consciousness fled from me. Well, that's just sad. Takamaru's room, Hiroko's room, Darumi's room. Their rooms were completely empty, abandoned. Kuraru's room was next. I went inside and my glance fell on her bed. Lying there was... Kurara! in the exact same pose as she was in the revival medic. It's actually really funny. The last place I visited was a garage. This one hurts. I pushed the door open and cautiously stepped inside. And then... Oh, I thought it was just gonna be Tsubasa. Wow, we were busy. We were busy. Hiroko. I almost see it all. Darumi's skirt is immune to gravity, though. I will say. Moko is missing. Why? Is it Moko? Stepping outside, I wandered around aimlessly for a while before coming to a stop in the schoolyard. I stood rooted to the spot in the daze for quite some time. Then a passing soundless breeze blew past. Oh my god, I'm struggling. As I took in the breeze, a slight sense of suspicion flashed through the back of my mind. How many dead bodies have I found? I was put in the prison cell on day 75. How many survivors were there at that time? Including myself, there were 12, which meant... But that suspicion was quickly dispelled from my mind when the remaining 2 survivors appeared before me. Oh. Oh, you guys are alive! Oh! Yippee! We fought so hard in the defensive battles. Everyone gave their all. We even beat Veshnas. And yet, this is what we woke up to.
Takumi. You killed them all, right?
I just woke up. I don't know what's going on.
What?
We're the last 3 still alive. No one else but you could have done it.
Or you. Her accusation dodged in my mind into action and I started to defend myself desperately.
No, it wasn't me. I went through the same ordeal too.
See? Not really. I kinda was asleep for 25 days. But I did wake up to the bullshit. That is true.
My cage was unlocked when I woke up and I walked out to almost everybody dead.
Believe me, guys. I have no alibi, but believe me.
You really think we'll believe you?
Yes,
After what
actually.
you've already done?
Allegedly done.
Who else could have done this, huh? Tell us.
You! Or Nozume. Or Gizumi. Ooh. Moko was right. The 3 of us were the only ones still alive. It stood to reason that one of us had to be the killer.
Come on, we're waiting. Who killed everybody if not you?
It's Goko.
It was...
Obviously.
It was...
Are we dead ass? Like, what? There's a 2-in-1? Who killed everybody? Oh, what the fuck? It was me. Actually, yeah, I can't fuck with you. Yeah, it was me. It was Gikumi. Hi, it's me. I'm back.
I think I probably just didn't remember it.
Because there's no way either one of you here could have done all that. That means you must be right. It was me. Gotta pad those 100 endings somehow. Yeah. Yeah. I must have killed everybody, somehow, without being conscious of it. I slumped my shoulders and hung my head weakly. Immediately after that... Ooh. As Moko said that, she reached behind her and took out a large butcher knife. Guys, I don't think it was me. I don't think it was me, guys. Oh. Did she lop off my head? The next thing I knew, I was staring at my kneeled body, arms dropping lifelessly on both. She fucking chopped my head off. Daosha style. Well, I guess by this point, you probably have fought Daosha, so... maybe she learned from the best. I was able to see my own body from this angle. That was the last thought that ran through my mind before I blacked out completely. Yo, that's crazy. Moko, what the hell, bro? 96 mystery route. Terminated Sumino. Guys, it might be Nozomi. It might be Nozomi. I don't know. All the evidence points to her.
I'm sorry, Nozomi, but you're the only one who could have done this.
Yup. How? How could you even say such a thing? It wasn't me. It really wasn't me. No, forget it. I don't care anymore. Everyone died like that. So I... What? She suddenly screamed at the top of her lungs and ran off toward the wall of fire.
Nozomi!
Is she gonna kill herself, bro? I quickly followed her. Before long, we reached the wall of fire, but Nozomi did not slow down. She continued running at full speed right into the wall of fire.
No!
I'm gonna prove you wrong by killing myself! This wasn't what I wanted. All because... how could you have possibly predicted this, to be fair? All because I made that accusation. Because of me, Nozomi. Damn. No way, it's going to be fine. I may still be able to make it. I'll save Nozomi, drag her out of those flames, and... My body was already moving before I could finish the thought. Oh, and then you kill yourself. I launched myself into the fiery flames. The very next moment... This was a horrible mistake! I was vaporized in an instant. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ashes. It's very entertaining knowing that there are timelines out there that Takumi is just a complete idiot. It makes things a little bit funny. 95, a kind heart, well done. Moko.
You! Moko Mochiro!
You killed everyone. Had to have been you. There's no mistake about it. No, no, no. No, 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 no! Girl, why do you have that? Moko charged at me deliriously while brandishing a massive butcher knife. I instinctively grabbed her wrist, snatched the butcher knife away, and... Oh, did you stab her? Slashed her neck. I don't think that, I don't think there's a right answer either. But I'm very curious as to why she has this knife. I watched in horror as Moko collapsed to the ground. I killed her. I hadn't intended to, but it just happened. Yeah, oops. Yeah, I did that to everyone else. It actually did end up being me. My knees were knocking against each other. My strength gave out and the butcher knife fell to the ground. And then Nozomi says, I was right. You are the Grim Reaper. You're cursed, Takumi Sumino. Immediately after...
Moko.
And then Nozomi runs into the wall of fire. Nozomi screamed at the top of her lungs and dashed over. The knife, oh, okay. The knife that had fallen from my hand was lying at my feet. She quickly picked it up and swung it wildly. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I forgot about this ending. I do not blame you. I will say this. I feel like these three are incredibly forgettable, but they're bad ends. So like, I guess it's fine.
Nozomi. Why?
Nozomi, why did you kill me? I just killed your friend. Nozomi was standing in front of me with an astonished look on her deathly pale face. I stared absently at her until my consciousness faded into nothingness. Bye, Nozomi. 94, Revenge for Moko. What? Takumi is an option? And Ava? What the fuck did Ava... Okay, well, it's definitely not, like, Takumi. Oh, yeah, I'm right there.
I don't have any memories of it, but
Guys, it was actually me.
the killer, it could very well have been me.
We can't be serious.
Huh?
Yeah, like I've been saying all this time, right? But how could you not have any memories? It's simple, I just don't remember. Then you cannot be the killer. But I don't believe any of you here could have done something so cruel. Also, I'm the one who could have gotten inside the key, inside since the key was with me. There are other reasons too. Nothing happened when I was unconscious, right? That would make sense if I was the culprit. The cause of my fainting disease may have played a part as well. Well, traces of treatment found on damaged parts of the brain. Fainting disease likely developed as an after effect. If those damaged parts have actually yet to heal properly, I could have gone up subconsciously at night and... I feel like if someone that just finished Slasher and stumbled upon Mystery definitely would have picked Takumi here. Probably, I don't know. Did all those things without being aware of it, right? That's why I'm saying it was probably me. Maybe. Then you leave us with no choice but to lock you up in a cell. Are you okay with that, Takumi? No. Huh? You're still trying to put up a fight even after you've confessed? I wasn't confessing, I was just saying it's a possibility. Bro. But you were so confident you knew who the killer was. You were being utterly incoherent. I don't blame these guys for like being confused as fuck. That you just said like chances are it's you. Anyway, hold him down, everyone. Okay. Ava, how is it Ava? Stay away from me. I said, stay away. I screamed and started running. You bastard, stop right there! I burst out of the room into the hallway and just kept running. Some time passed. I was finally able to throw off all my pursuers after running around the school haphazardly.
I'll be in danger if I stick around here. I should leave the school for a while.
What if this is a branching route? We're no longer in Mystery. I headed to the entrance hall, grabbed a fire extinguisher before sneaking outside. Before long, I arrived at the wall of fire, but somebody had been lying in ambush there. Yugamu, hi! You are X. No. Nuh-uh. But you basically admitted it just now. I told you I was just throwing out possibilities. Save your excuses. Now I can finally kill you without regrets. I will say, the bad endings in this basically have, like, no effort thrown in it. It's definitely like a here or damn moment. Have you forgotten that I am an assassin? Wait, does that mean... Yugamu pulled out a dirk and walked towards me with a smirk on his face.
Stop!
What? What do you mean, no, stop? Oh, because you care about Takumi. Oh! Well, that... Huh. Yeah, Yugamu's gonna feel real bad about this one.
Nozomi! Why?
I saw you, so I ran after you.
Yugamu! How could you do this?
He didn't mean to.
Hey, this wasn't my fault.
Kind of.
I was just trying to intimidate you. Killing you had never been my intention at all.
Yugamu, this is a horrible habit of yours. I hope you know that. I charged at Yugamu with a feral roar and we grabbed hold of each other. As we were struggling, we lost our balances and our bodies careened into the wall of fire at the same time. Okay. The very next moment, our bodies vaporized in the blink of an eye. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ashes. Well, 97, Dance in the Purple Flames. How is it you, Ava? I trusted you, goddammit! Even though the same thing probably happened. It's like, X is like, I know about commune, by the way. Do this or I'll kill her. The real killer.
You! Ava!
Ooh. Ooh, shit.
What are you saying, Takumi? I came to the school on day 21.
Okay, and?
I couldn't have written the first threatening note or killed Gaku.
Okay, that doesn't really do anything for us because Shoma was threatened, so you also were threatened, you silly.
That means I couldn't have been X.
Indeed.
What?
I didn't say you were X. What I said was you're the person who killed Shoma.
And you know, with Shoma treating you like a pet all the time, I kind of don't feel bad about you killing him specifically. He has good intentions. I just feel very uncomfortable when he does that.
I did not.
Well, he didn't do it in this
It
route,
wasn't
but,
me.
you know.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
We also killed Ato, so if we're bringing Ato's sins from the past timeline to this timeline, might as well bring Shoma's too.
Shut your mouth and just
Shut
watch. I'll be exposing every last detail of your criminal wrongdoings from start to finish.
So you went inside from the bottom. What nonsense is this, Takumi? How is it possible for anyone to lift up such a heavy metal structure? Balloons.
You used buoyancy.
Buoyancy? I've never heard of that word before. That's right, you made the courtyard a watertight space by closing off the drains. And then you flooded the entire place. Okay, yeah, I did not... Yeah, you know what? That's not where I thought that was heading. Ato did all of this in the other timeline? My god, bro. He really wanted to get out. Archimedes' principle states that upward buoyant force is equal to the weight of displaced water. Where did he learn that? 100 balloons that hold 10 liters each equals 1,000 kilograms. In other words, the effect is 1 ton of upward force. That cancels out the weight of the cage and reduces it to near zero. What the fuck? When you just have this information in your head? The water only had to stop just below the topmost part of the cage for it to work. Discharging water equal to the volume of the cage itself created the buoyant force needed. Ava, you didn't account for my buoyancy degree! Shoma kept his head above the water's surface and breathed through his mouth, gaping and gasping for air the whole time. You took this opportunity to lift up the cage while underwater, slip inside, and stab him multiple times. What happened to the water in the courtyard after that? It's the Gi talk. Exactly, it is the Gi talking. This is not Takumi. He's infected by the Gi right now. You used your mask, Ava. Tsubasa told me about it. There's a miniature air tank in your mask. It allows you to use it as a sealed gas mask. You can breathe for up to 30 minutes using it like that. Yeah, I did say that. Sorry, Ava. I never thought it would work underwater, though.
This isn't a crime that a regular person could have committed. Only a diver, mermaid, or someone with that particular mask could have done it. Ergo, the person who could...
Oh my god, ergo! Pushes up glasses. The person who could wear that particular mask is the culprit.
And only one person in this world can put on that mask. That person is standing right in front of me. It's none other than you, Ava!
You're the only one who could have killed Shoma!
You're the only one who could have killed Shoma!
No! 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 No!
Well, come on, hello? Okay, I was about to say. It was you, Ava! But have I really done something wrong? I too have been threatened by X. I had no choice. When did you meet X? A short while before 1 AM on day 51, just before the murder, I heard a knock on my door. And you opened it? Yes. Why? The thought that it might be X outside that door did flash through my mind briefly, but I am not part of the SDU and I wasn't even here when you saw the threatening note. I just assumed I could not have been on X's radar. Well, what did X say? Yeah, that's fair.
Trigger the bomb inside your body. Here it is, in case you think I'm lying.
Hey guys, maybe making a copy for like every person here was not the best idea. Wait, what's going on? How did X get their hands on the detonator? Maybe they stole it from one of us? No, X said they obtained it through the proper channels from Tsubasa herself. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. I duplicated the device and gave a copy to everyone. I'll pass you yours later, Takumi. No, now we are 100% sure that X is one of us. No, I think you can remove that from the list, or remove me from the list. I passed the first detonator Hiroko and never got it back, and haven't received the duplicate from Tsubasa yet. That is fair. Sir Takumi shall be taken off the list of suspects. Thank you, Kushika. Everyone else started scrutinizing each other with great suspicion, not daring to even move their bodies, only their eyes. No, that's wrong! He'll say it one day. Probably. Maybe not. Hey, Ava, just one thing. Yes? X said they'd blow you up if you told the others about him, right? Yes. And that's what you're doing now. You feeling okay? Why hasn't X blown you up yet, indeed? I believe they could if they wanted to. The device is small enough to fit in the palm of someone's hand. It could be hidden in a sleeve, on their chest, or around the waist and no one would notice. It would be easy to simply press the button at the opportune moment. But X cannot do that for one particular reason. And what's that? They're in the room right now. Talk to me. Do you remember what I told you about the bomb mechanism before? Yeah. They'll be caught in the blast puddle. Yes, I remember. Anyone standing within a 25-yard radius at that time will be blown into smithereens. See, I remember some stuff. I pay attention. 25? That makes the blast diameter the length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Basically the length of this entire courtyard. That's why X isn't pressing the button. Because they'll be caught in the blast as well. And it's not like they can simply run away. Taking such action is as good as admitting you are X. That's why X's got their hands tied, eh? This is the perfect opportunity. For what? For us to get more information about X from Ava. Since they can't blow her up, we can ask her anything we want. Great idea. Ava, do you know anything else about X? Their height, body shape? They were dressed in the same outfit Shoma previously described and used a voice changer as well. So it's not possible to discern who they were by the looks and voice, but... Ava looked down. A short, hesitant silence later, she spoke up again.
Actually, I figured out who X is.
By their mannerisms. Their mannerisms? You know how some people subconsciously touch their chin or play with their hair when thinking about something? Those sorts of mannerisms. They tried really hard to hide it, of course, but I still managed to pick up on them. Ooh. Who is X?
All right, I will tell you. X is the real identity of X is.
You're gonna blow up, aren't you? Suddenly, a sense of dread washed over me. My mind started working overtime as I went through all possibilities. Maybe X would really press the button now. Everyone thinks X won't do it because that would mean blowing themselves up as well. But if their identity was revealed, it would be the end for them anyway. Might even prefer to die with everyone in the blast over being caught and imprisoned. But in that case, why weren't they pressing the button now, before Ava could reveal their identity? Were they... my fucking gun. Were they banking on the possibility that Ava might say the wrong name? If she did, X could just sit back and watch the show without doing anything. And if she really said X's real name, hey, let's just wait and see. They could always press the button at that time. Surely that was why X was adopting a wait-and-see attitude right now. It might be dangerous for Ava to say that name out loud. Even if she got it right, everyone would die anyway. Still, I might just be overthinking things. X could be hesitating simply because they were afraid to die. What do I do? What should I do? There was literally no time to hesitate any longer. My final decision was... What the fuck? What? Don't blue ball. You're blue balling me. What's going on here? Shut Ava up. I mean, I feel like the good ending is no. Like, I don't want to. So, bad ending again. So this is it? This is it for Mystery Route? The final decision for Mystery Route?
Ava, stop! Don't say anything.
Hey, what are you up to now? Wherefore have you stopped for? I explained my reasoning to the others. I get it. You're afraid X might try to take us all down with them. Or is this the good ending? I don't know. Ava burst out laughing to everyone's astonishment.
Mind sharing the joke
I don't-
with the rest of the class?
I don't think that was very funny. I wasn't joking, Ava.
The joke is how you are all being so obtuse.
That is a funny word, obtuse. Ha 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 ha.
What?
It's the same!
Are you?
I shouted, but it was already too late. Wait, what? Ava pinched her little finger and pulled it out without any hesitation. Whoop, that's bad. $98 Pinky Promise. You're so cringe. I decided to let Ava finish her sentence without interruption. However, she stayed silent after that and refused to say another word.
Ugh.
What is the matter, Lady Ava? Oh? X got your tongue? Or do you actually not know who X is? Oh my fucking god, what's going on, bro? Of course, you're afraid, right? You're afraid to die. I do really like this sprite for Ava. I think it's really cool. Even if you were forced to do so by X, you were still the one to kill Shoma. That is an unforgivable act. Then you thought to yourself, I'm going to be thrown into the cage again. This time they're never going to let me out. Why should I stay then? I'll blow myself up and take everyone in the SDU with me. Damn, he clocked you. But you were afraid to face death. You never had that courage to begin with. So you decided to leave it in the hands of X, right? The act of pressing the button to activate the bomb. Oh, that's why you lied about knowing X's identity. Wait, that means you going along with us all this time was just an act? When you said you hated Veshness, was that a lie too? Also, you could gain our trust and gather intel while hiding in plain sight? Ava said nothing in response. Her lips didn't move for a second. But something else did. Her hands. The detonator's on... Ooh. Someone stop her! I grabbed her left wrist and shouted loudly. At that, everybody made a mad scramble for the exit. Right after that, Ava grabbed my shoulder and forced me to face her. As I did, I saw a raised foot and... Ow. I found myself being kicked away. Why'd you do that? I landed near the exit where there were 5 other people. Damn, she launched my ass. They had just reached the gate and were not yet outside. The other 5 had rushed to the exit on the other side and were at about the same distance as well. I quickly stood up and looked in Ava's direction. She pinched her little finger and said,
Is this the courage you said I didn't have?
Those are some baller final words, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You know what? If you're gonna go out, that's a cool way of doing it. She pulled on her little finger without a trace of hesitation. That's dope as shit. Bitch. Stop getting knocked out! I seem to recall someone pulling me back with great force just before the explosion. That could be why I survived. I wonder who saved me. I didn't see who it was, but I remembered a lavender fragrance. Oh, of course. Of course. It's Tsubasa. I can think about that later. Is everyone okay? I stood up from the makeshift bed, pulled open the curtain divider, and stepped outside. And then... What do you mean Tsubasa and Moko are gone? No, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, don't, no. And thus we embarked on the search for Tsubasa and Moko. Yeah, they're both dead, aren't they? We visited every place in the school to see if we could find any traces of them. However, they're nowhere to be found. It's already been an hour since we started looking. Suddenly we heard a strange voice coming from the schoolyard. Bad news. Teams Takumi and Takamura, can you hear me? If so, come to the parking lot right now. Uh-oh. We gave each other knowing glances before rushing toward the stairwell together. This is new, right? I haven't seen this before. Takamura's team was already at the parking lot by the time we arrived. There were a few trees near the parking lot. Hyuga and Takamura's teams were staring agape at something near the top of them. On top of the tree. Dread started to pull into the pit of my stomach. I turned slowly and cautiously to look in the direction of their stares. What I saw was... Damn, bro. Damn, they gave not Kyushu, my dumbass. Tsubasa the work. What the hell? Subject Tsubasa Kawana. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about 8 inches long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Subject Moko Mojiro. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Lacerated carotid artery. The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade of unknown length. Unknown length, okay. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. After everyone had a chance to view the monitor, the mood in the room turned utterly gloomy. We silently moved their bodies to the morgue. Hey, do you mind if I mention something?
Huh?
Go on. It's something I noticed about Tsubasa's back. Ah, we're mentioning this. Someone else noticed. I see. I decided it was not something worth hiding and told them about it. Ah, right. But I don't think the cases are related. Neither of them had their backs cut open. Then what is it you wanted to tell us about Tsubasa's back? I noticed it when the hem of her blouse hitched up while we were moving her body just now. Darmi walked over to Tsubasa's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. She turned over the body and pulled the blouse up so that we could all see the strange thing on her back. Sponsor 2? No way, bro! It's you? Well, this is sad. Anyway, guys, so, what are we gonna do about X? What's up with that? During the day, we split into groups to investigate the deaths of Tsubasa and Moko. But we didn't find a single clue. Soon the sun started setting. Darkness took over. Just listen to me, I need to tell you something. You are likely innocent because you did not have the detonator for Ava's bomb. For that reason, I trust you and want to tell you something I remembered. What is it? I'm going to the morgue now. If you trust me, meet me there. I will be waiting for you. Okay. I've never met an idiot as stupendously naive as you. Did you even consider what would have happened to have it? Do you want me to be here or not? Alright? Like, I don't know. What do you want from me? Did you even consider what would have happened to you had I really been X? But you said you weren't. Only a gullible idiot will believe a potential suspect is not a bloodthirsty serial killer simply because they said so. Okay, well. This is how she loves. It's fine. It's that strange number we saw yesterday. What about it? This is her liver mortis code. What the what? Liver mortis code? It's a unique number that appears on the back of all STU members when they lose almost all of their cryptoglobin. Oh, not sponsor 2? I was kind of like writing on that. Only those from Team 1 have this. Where did you hear about this? That is a 3-day long story I can tell you another time. Okay. All I can tell you now is that this is a very reliable piece of information. What the fuck? Where did you learn this? What the 3 days? Why did it take you so long? Can I stop fainting so I can learn this information too, please? Hiriko showed me Eito and Gaku's back cavities next. Finally, she turned Kaku's body over. Now we have 4 cases on hand. Every wound is the same shape. X used the same method to remove their hearts from their bodies. Sure seems that way. What do you see when you look at this wound? Well, the outline is rather clearly defined, like they were cut open with a scalpel or something. Oh, I get it now. It's in the exact location. That has to be it. The part of their backs where the liver mortis code has been cut out. Well done. Is it the same for Moko? Haven't you been listening? The liver mortis code only shows up on those from Team 1. Moko's from Team 2. Naturally, her back is code free. Her code is back free. After saying that, Hiriko returned the bodies to their original positions. But why would X do such a thing? You know, it is funny thinking that if it is one of these bodies, X is trying really hard to like not give it away. Like, God, stop flipping me over. I'm guessing it is because they do not want us to learn of their existence. If the bodies were left in their original state, somebody was bound to notice the code sooner or later. So they cut out the part with the code out in order to keep them hidden from us. Why dig out the hearts too? Oh, I mean, that's also a possibility. I didn't really think about that. Most likely a red herring. Think about it. What would be the first thing to come to your mind if you saw that multiple bodies had only a certain part of their backs cut away? I would think there had to be something on our bodies as well. You see? Now you're getting it. You would think X is targeting something invisible. Talk me, what do you really... Your intelligence varies heavily, so I would think Hiroko would figure it out, but... It's a coin flip with you. X would likely be highly inconvenienced if we did that. That is why they took out out the heart as well. They wanted us to believe their target was not the patch of skin on our backs, but the hearts in our bodies. Smart. That's why X did that. Though that still leaves us with one question. So why didn't they take out the skin chunk before hanging Tsubasa up? Probably didn't have time, maybe? Maybe it's like a long procedure. It is a very clean cut, I will say. Let's put that aside for now and talk about something else. Why does X want to know what the liver mortis codes are? It has to do with the distress signal transmitter. The transmitter the boy with the undying flames told us about? I recently found out there's something called a distress signal. Yeah, I don't know about the whole hanging the body thing. I feel like you do that after trying to cut it out, but I recently found out there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. It was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. Once the correct series of codes has been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. Okay, so it was Ghost Boy that said it. Forgot about that. The correct series of codes he mentioned. He must be referring to the liver mortis codes. Yes, there are 10 people on Team 1. Entering 9 of our codes will summon the rescue craft. Of course it's 9. Because knowing the liver mortis codes of 9 people indicates that 9 people have entered the total death. Total death? It means a complete cessation of life. Keep up, bro. In this state, a person is possible to revive. Okay, but how did you come across all this information? The same way I came across the previous information, by remembering them. The 3-day-long story we're talking about. Yes, I'll explain further when time is more on our side. For now, our priority is to identify X. Do you understand now? Do you understand why I said X's objective is to find out the liver mortis codes? Does this mean X is trying to summon the rescue craft? It is very likely. So that they can leave the school? Quite so. Which also means X already knows where the distress signal transmitter is located, because liver mortis codes would be useless otherwise. That is the logical line of reasoning. Keep going. If we find the distress signal transmitter ourselves, we may find a clue to X's identity. Hiroko nodded deeply at my words. Okay, Hiroko's dead next, surely. That is why I'm going to start looking for the distress signal transmitter now. Care to join me? But it's almost midnight. What are you, 5? Yeah, she's got a point. Man up, pussy. It's almost 6. If we're not in our rooms for the morning announcement, the others may suspect us of being X. Yes, we should call it a day for now and... Just as Hiroko was about to finish her sentence. What you up to? Kurara? Hide yourself. What in the world? You made the rule that we should never go anywhere alone, remember? So why is Kurara wandering around by herself then? Now that you mention it, it's Girara. We peered out from around the corner of the hallway to see where Kurara was going. She quickly vanished in the direction of the staircase. The sound of footsteps on the floor above us slowly became softer and softer until we heard the roof door closing. Then there was silence. Kurara went upstairs. I mean, we are on the ground floor. But she just came from that staircase. Why would she come down the stairs just to go up again? I don't know. Taking in the view? Maybe she didn't come down the stairs. Are you saying... We started investigating the area around the staircase, groping around wall surfaces to see if we could find anything. And then... What?
What is this?
Bitch. What?
A secret door.
What the fuck? This place. I cannot believe we are still discovering new places in the school on day 82. Oh my lord. Anyway, it's freezing in here. Yeah, no shit, bro. Your unfunny jokes made the heat in the room shrivel up and die. I don't recall making any jokes. There's a device on... I'm ignoring you now. There's a device of some sort in the middle of the room. We should check it out. Okay, who are in the pods, bro? Who's in the pods? Hiroko and I approached the device and stared at the display monitor. Well, that's freaky. Is this what I think it is? It's the code. It's the code. It's the code. Oh. Okay, so this is where you set up the code. That's interesting. Is this what I think it is? There was a user manual of sorts in the bottom left part of the screen, which read, Distress Signal Transmitter. Enter the liver mortis code of each STU member in the blank spaces on the screen. A distress signal is transmitted when 9 correct codes are entered. Well, I know number 2. However, should a single incorrect code be entered, poison gas will be released from the tank behind the device. Okay. This is a special gas designed to instantly dissolve all types of physical objects. Neither a gas mask nor a biohazard suit will offer any sort of protection against it. You have been warned. Damn. This is it. This is the distress signal transmitter we were looking for. To think it's been here this whole time. How does Kurara know about it? Unless it's Girara. In my excitement, I started looking around the other areas of the room. The next moment, I felt my blood going cold. Yeah, it's pretty cold in here. There's icicles on the ceiling. I saw something I hadn't noticed initially because all my attention had been on the device. An object in a corner of the room. Where? No, that wasn't an object. It wasn't. That was... That is so freaky, bro! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was X! Ah! Oh, goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. That's really fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Kurara's Osazuki's dead body. Ah, that's so cool. I'm sorry, Kurara, but like that's so cool.
Wait, what? We have to take her to the infirmary.
Don't bother. A dead body doesn't freeze up that badly within an hour or so.
So, she's been dead for a long time?
You have eyes? Can you not see?
Open your eyes.
Who the heck was that?
That's so freaky. Oh my god.
One thing is for sure. That person is none other than X themselves.
Go get them. Go get them. We know. There's no way the X knows that we saw them. There's no way. Kurara, where are you? Girara! What? Story Log 3. Oh, I need this! I need this! You arrived at Story Log 3. You will not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Try exploring other branches for now. No! What? What? Oh my god! I want to see. Oh shit! Oh, open sesame.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are.
Oh my god! Worth. That was worth all a box of calamity.
It's more that we're trapped in a time.
Oh wait. This was mentioned before, right? Time loop, right? Was it? I don't know. Whatever.
That goes for me, and you too.
Yes? Okay, cool.
You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
That sounds much less cool, by the way. The moment I heard those words, my head seemed to fill with a blindingly bright light, and then... it locked after this line. Oh! I'm time looping! Oh, this is so... holy Zero Escape. Oh my god. I'm shifting! Oh my god. I know what you did. I know what you want. Ooh, Hiroko. The next thing I knew, I was back in my room, lying on my bed. Hiroko was there with me. I'm so excited. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, but I fucking love this round. Okay. I believe, I believe. How many did you remember? 10? 20? More than that? No, not even that many. You're still just a beginner. Sorry. A beginner? Come with me. Hey, where are we going this time? You wanted to hear the whole truth, didn't you? It's not something I can talk about here. Yay! Hiriko left the room still feeling a little clueless. I followed her. Oh, what a joyous time. First I want to hear what you know. Which TOs did you remember, and how much do you remember about them? TOs? That's the abbreviation for timeline I've been using in my head. We can use, just say timeline. We can use the full version if you want. I'm not really sure how to explain which ones I remembered, though. Any key points and characteristics will do. Okay, but honestly, I don't feel good about this. Too many of the timelines I remember ended in tragedy. Yeah. Yeah, they did. I told Hiriko what I remembered about the other timelines. The Gi parasites. The series of murders caused by them. The exorcism rituals I held with Gaku. Especially that. Getting into the escape pod with Hiriko and Tsubasa and setting off for the satellites. There was another time with a serial killer in it too. Except that time it turned out to be Ugamu. Wait, Ugamu? No, it was me. It was Gi. Ugamu was the killer? I felt a sudden jolt of pain in my head. My memories must be getting mixed up. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. I squeeze here. Please don't have another Gi plotline. In this one, please. I'm done. I'm done with it. I squeezed Hiriko's hand to reassure her and carried on. I told her about another timeline where zombies started appearing. We tried using Ugamu's bait at first. But even after that, our friends kept dying and coming back as zombies. In the end, I got caught by them too, and... disgusting. Wait a minute, did I become a zombie in that timeline as well? Yeah, you were killed on day 58. I think I remember that. The zombie Eito attacked me from behind. But after that, there's nothing. I guess you would remember being a zombie, huh? Of course not. By that point, I wasn't me anymore. Oh my god, thumbnail. We'll talk more about that timeline later. Tell me about the others. I nodded. There's not much to tell. There's just one more I can remember. That one all started with Gaku being killed. Then Kaku's body was found. She'd been poisoned. After some investigation, we figured out that it was Shoma who killed Kaku. Oh! Okay, well this is gonna be awkward putting in the video. Okay, this is just mystery route shit, huh? I can't upload that. Mystery route later, trust me. But then he was found dead too, killed by Ava. You know about Ava, right? You don't have to check in with me like that. Assume I know everything besides what happened while I was zombified. Okay, well, Ava activated her self-destruct device and died too. But that still wasn't the end of it. The killings continued. Next to go was Tsubasa, then Moko. And then Kurara was found strangled in a secure room in the school's basement. That's all I know. Shoma and Ava both mentioned a mastermind called X, but we never figured out who that was. Not yet! It was probably them who killed Gaku, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara, though. Hiriko pushed her glasses up and directed a piercing glare at me. Is that really everything? Yeah, of course. She stared into space for a while, her expression unreadable. She was clearly thinking hard, but about what? I had no idea. Finally, she spoke. I take back what I said before. You're not a Sal Monroe. Your mind has a tempered steel shell that can shrug off any attack. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. You'll understand soon enough. Okay. Sure. When did you start remembering other timelines? Do you remember what happened on day 3? That's when you decided to keep it a secret that you come from the future. And you made up the story about reading H's diary to explain how you knew what he was up to. My memories returned right after that, although I don't remember everything either. So far, I've only managed to recall 146 timelines. Jesus Christ. Hey, are you on 100 line 3? That's crazy. 146. Oh, she's playing the DLC. Ah. Yes, I've been through at least 146 loops, and most of them made it to day 100. Doing the math, that's 14,600 days divided by 365. That makes 40. I've been living at this school in this loop for at least 40 years. Jesus Christ, Hiroko. My god. And that's only the bare minimum. Accounting for loops I haven't remembered yet, the real number is probably even bigger. Jesus. This is only speculation, but I think something similar is going on with you. Huh? No. There's a good chance you've lived through these 100 days just as much as I have. No. I haven't gotten there yet. Oh my god, they spoiled the DLC. It is happening. That's crazy. Across those 146 loops, lots of different things have happened, obviously. But apart from a few exceptions, the enemy attacks always occur on the same days.
Oh.
That's why I insisted we go to the second to last Defense Academy on day 6. Day 7 would have been too late. That's when Movrum attacked the school. Likewise, on day 8, there would have been attacks on both academies. If that had happened, somebody would be sure to die. Getting the entire Special Defense Unit together by day 6 was the only way to prevent that. Did you tell Siri and Nigo all of this? Yes, including the part about me being a time looper. It's all starting to add up now. That's how those two suddenly knew when the attacks would happen. Uh-huh. I have a feeling that this time I might be different. Ooh. I've got no concrete grounds for thinking that, but... Hiroko reached into her pocket. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. She brought out the calico cat figure I'd given her yesterday and squeezed it down. Oh my god. Never mind. Oh my god. She put the cat back in her pocket and said no more. Oh. That explains a lot, but I still don't understand how we got stuck in this time loop in the first place. Before we get into that, let me tell you some more about the loop itself. It begins on our second day here. More specifically, the night of day 2, right before Eito destroys Sirei. When the loop resets, that's always the point in time that we return to. And when does it reset? It depends. There are two possibilities. Either when we die, or at 10 AM on day 100. Day 100, 10 AM? Yeah, how do we stop that, exactly? Yes, right around the time the school launches its final attack. For whatever reason, even if we make it to the end, we still can't escape this place. When it gets to 10 o'clock, we'll be forced back to day 2 to do it all again. You said you remembered a timeline where you managed to get into the escape pod, yes? But do you remember anything from after that? I remember taking off for the satellite and watching the final attack through the window. But there's nothing after that. You see? You don't have any memories of us actually reaching the artificial satellite. Neither do I. Before we can get there, our consciousnesses are pulled back. And when we start again from day 2, Hiroko nodded. But is this really all true? Somehow I have a distant memories of days beyond day 100. I know I said things to turn back in the... Well, quote of Takumi. I know I said things turn back in the loop on day 100 at 10 AM, but that's no more than an educated guess. It could end up being slightly earlier or later, or in some situations, much later. Oh, okay, that explains that one quote of Takumi ending. But even so, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be brought back to the evening on day 2 at some point. Think about it. If you continue to exist in the timeline after day 100 into old age, how could you possibly retain those memories from after day 100 in the here and now? Quote of Takumi blasted off her. Oh, true! You're right, my bad. You're right. If we weren't caught in this loop, I wouldn't be able to remember any of that time. I must have gone back to day 2 even in those longer timelines, and that's why I can only vaguely remember them. But going beyond day 100 is an extremely rare anomalous event. It's probably safe to say that, in general, the loop turns back on itself on day 100 at 10 AM. I would like to believe that in Killing Game, that didn't happen, and that was one of those rare instances, so they did end up being happy up there. Good for them. That's what I'm standing on that. On the 100th day of the first cycle, you had that Ghost Boy's power inside you. That made you strong enough to retain your memories when you traveled back in time. Wait a minute, so the time loop and Cryptoglobin are related somehow? It only stands to reason. Think about it. What's your specialist skill? Special redo, the power to try things again. See, it all adds up. What about you? You needed her to tell you that? Your special discipline skill is totally different from mine. You know how some people are really good at multiple subjects, like history and math? It's the same principle. What? So you got the power to redo things as well? I do. What? Whatever, who cares? Sure. Yeah, it's Hiroko. Then why haven't I ever seen you do it before? Technically, I've never seen you redo something either. Damn, I you know, that is a good argument. But there's still something I don't understand. At the end of the first cycle, I wanted to change things more than anything. That's how I was able to get back to the night of day 2. But why does it keep happening in the other timelines? Why does dying or making it to 10 AM on day 100 pull us back to that same point? I don't know, but I have a theory. It's because that initial jump back in time was a trigger. Think of spinning tops. They never stopped spinning if it wasn't for friction. The same goes for things like pendulums or springs going downstairs. In a situation where there was no resistance, all it would take is one little push, and they keep moving forever. Forever? Oh, so it's your fault, Takumi! It's your fault! That's right. Does that mean we're going to be stuck in this loop forever? There must be a way to break out of it. There has to be. What is it? Do you think I'd have to put up with that idiotic face of yours for over 14,000 days if I knew? Fair. So we don't know how to escape. Not right now, at least, but... But what? It's flashing! This is a first for me. Huh? The timeline we're currently in is different from the others I remember. We made it to day 11 without a single member of our team dying. In all 146 loops, that's never happened before. This timeline must be special somehow. Oh? Is that necessarily a good thing, though? If neither of us have experienced a timeline like this before, we won't be able to predict what's going to happen. That's true, aside from when the enemy attacks occur, that is. But this could be our chance to finally escape the loop. All the other timelines have ended in tragedy, one way or another. But this one could be different. The fact that we don't know what's coming means there's still untapped possibilities. Hiroko's eyes are sparkling. I had never seen her this excited. Do you remember what I told you on the night of the 3rd day? About not killing Eito and keeping your time travel secret from the others? I'd say they were probably the right choices. Because those choices are what created this timeline, where we finally have a chance to change things. Exactly. So then, coming from the future and the time loop, if we want to preserve this timeline's integrity, it's best that we don't tell the others. There's a good chance things will develop the way they did in the other timelines if we do. Oh my god. For the first time ever, I'm feeling hopeful. Why did Hiroko try to strangle me that time in the infirmary? Who was in the drone she put in the revival-matic? And perhaps strangest of all, why was she crying when I saw her on the roof at the end of day 9? Oh, Hiroko! Hiroko! But just as I was about to ask her, that should do it for today. Huh? You need time to process all this information. We could pick up this conversation again tomorrow. No, I'm fine, really. Oh, now you're fine. Now you're fine. You couldn't have had this attitude in Box of Calamity? The Hiroko wouldn't listen. She turned around and headed back toward the school, refusing to say any more. Oh man, why is she always like this? Hiroko called on me after breakfast. She told me to meet her in the entrance hall, and it looks like she's already here. She's a timely woman. Are we exploring outside today? Don't you want to hear the rest of my story? Yes, please. Yeah, of course. Then don't ask questions and follow me. Don't forget your fire extinguisher. Hiroko walked away at a brisk pace. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried after her. So where are we going? Why are you always so dense? I know what you want to ask me. We're going to the one place where I can properly explain things. Time machine? You mean that old lab? Better than giving you a lobotomy. Sometimes I think he already has one. When we arrived at the lab, Hiroko dispelled her class armor. I did the same. Why did we change back into our regular clothes? You can't put on a leap suit while wearing class armor. You can't? I don't think we'll actually need the suits this time, but it's just a force of habit. Why don't they work if you've got class armor on? Leap suits have the ability to repel hemoan. Oh, okay. They're not affected by attacks from class weapons. If you try to put one on in the oh my god. If you try to put one on in class armor, the two surfaces will refuse to touch each other, like magnets with the same polarities. And doing a parallel leap without one of these suits is a bad idea, right? I mean, you did that one time. It really fucked you up. You shouldn't need to ask me that. You've already experienced leap damage firsthand. Leap what? Leap damage is what happens if you parallel leap without a leap suit. You mentioned this leaping stuff a couple of times now. What does it mean? That's what I brought you here to explain. Are you familiar with the concept of parallel universes? Yeah, Ato told me about them in the first cycle. They're basically alternate realities, right? Are you saying the different timelines we experience are the same thing? Exactly. If it helps, you can think of parallel universes as the worlds of other timelines. So parallel leaping is, just like the name implies, it's the process of traveling or leaping to a parallel universe. Leaping kind of implies we're going pretty far. Yeah, it's a different universe, bro. Obviously. Didn't Uchikoshi write this route? Because if so, this chart makes a lot of sense. And the thing that makes that possible is this. The PLM. The Parallel Leap Machine, I assume is what it's called. Yeah. I mean, that's the only, like, way that acronym makes sense. You mean that night, just after midnight on day 5, we leapt to another timeline? You only just figured that out. You really are slow sometimes. Sometimes? Where did we go, though? Which timeline was it? In answer to my question, Hiroko took out a handheld device and showed me the screen. What's this? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so weird. It's so weird. A map of the different timelines based on the machine's data. The timeline we went to that night was... Hunt Mystery. Hunt what? It's a timeline that splits in 2 on day 25. One of them, you don't remember yet, were forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader Hunt. It's so weird! That's so weird! That's so weird! I call that branch the Hunt timeline. I call that one the killing game. The Hunt and Mystery timelines, huh? That's right, and this is the line that both of them split off from. So I combined the names together, making this the Hunt Mystery timeline. I never thought to, like, combine the two, like, in terms of branching choices. Like, yeah, you know, it does make sense. But why did you want to go there anyway? I had 2 objectives. One was to prevent Gaku's death. The other was to do something about Omega. Wait, Omega? Who's that? Just for a moment, Hiroko hesitated. Omega is the one who killed Gaku. Thank you, Omega. You mean X? Isn't that what the mastermind behind the murders in that timeline was called? No, X and Omega are different people. Omega had his brain infected with Gi data. There was no physical parasite there, but it was just the same as if he'd been taken over by one. That's what drove him to murder Gaku. Even if I hadn't dealt with him, he would have tried to kill it again. That's why I went to that timeline, to remove the Gi data from Omega's brain. Those were my goals that night. Honestly, I still didn't get it. I waited for her to carry on. On day 4, you saw me and Siri talking, yes? The thing he gave me that day was a cerebral glitch repair program. Cerebral glitch repair I'm gonna assume that doesn't work on Ato? Or rather, a thumb drive with a program loaded onto it. I could have never erased the Gi data without that. Why did Siri even have something like that? That's a matter for another day. The important thing is that he handed it over. Once I had that program, I jumped to the Hunt Mystery timeline at midnight on day 5, just like you saw. Hiroko went on to tell me what happened after that during the time I lost track of her. First of all, she went back to the school and rang Omega's doorbell. She hid on the dorm roof and waited for the murderer to come out. She then dropped down and knocked him out with a strike to the back of the neck. With Omega unconscious, all that was left to take him to the infirmary and run the repair program on him. But then the Gi data in his brain took over, he got up, grabbed Hiroko's arm, and threw her against the wall. Ow! I was still down in the morgue at the time, freaking out over seeing Ato's body. Of course, now I realize that was Ato from that timeline, not the one I knew. In that time, I must have decided to kill him on the night of day 2 and absorb his cryptoglobin, so it was only natural that his corpse would be there. Anyway, that was when I heard the noise. Turns out it was the sound of Hiroko crashing into the wall upstairs. When I went out into the corridor, I heard another noise. It must have been the infirmary door opening. That was when Omega got away from me. He must have realized there was someone else around and ran. Of course, I didn't actually see any of this. That blow against the wall knocked me out. And the next time you came to was when I was holding you. Very romantically. That's right. ... Then I kicked you in the stomach and tried to break that little matchstick you call a neck. Yeah, a little bit rough, but, I'm sure he likes it. Could you try to sound a little more sorry about that? I already apologized. Yeah, but you never told me why you did it. Oh, about that. Let's just take a gander as to who Omega is, huh? What do you mean? Haven't you figured it out yet? I had a bad feeling about this. A chill ran down my spine and I broke out in goosebumps. After you blacked out and I got a proper look at you, I noticed something. There was a purple rash on your face. That's one of the symptoms of leap damage. That's when I realized I made a mistake. So I released you and went to look for Omega instead. I knew where he'd be, the classroom of the first floor. From the way things played out before, he was bound to show up there eventually. I got there as fast as I could, but...
I was too late. When I opened the door...
Oh
I saw
my...
Gaku's body, covered in blood. And standing above him was Omega, still waving around a kitchen knife.
Please, don't tell me.
It's you!
Was Omega?
I'm sorry, but it's true. Omega's true identity. The person with the Gi data in their brain. The one who killed Gaku. It was you, Takumi Sumino.
What? Really?
I did it.
Yeah, you did.
I killed Gaku? No,
Yes!
it can't be.
It can be!
That can't be true.
It can be true! Oh! 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 Oh my! Oh! Now, who could have done all this, huh? Well, the presentation in this one is so weird. I fuck with it, though. I remembered about the other timelines I've experienced. You said that already. Back on day 2, yeah, but I remember more of them now. What do you remember exactly? Well, I hesitated. These weren't memories I particularly wanted to dredge up again. It wasn't the Hunt mystery this time, was it? You remember the serial killer timeline, didn't you? Slasher, but sure. I meant to tell you yesterday, but Omega, the you in the Hunt mystery timeline has been treated now too. Huh? You remember I said I walked in on Omega killing Gaku in the first floor classroom? Before he could escape again, I ran up to him and injected him with an anesthetic I got from the infirmary. A few seconds later, he was out cold. I hoisted him onto my bike and carried him upstairs. Back in the infirmary, I put him into one of the recovery drones and got to work. I still had the repair program Siri gave me. I installed it into the Revival-matic and used it to erase the Gi data from Omega. You saw me doing that, didn't you? Oh, right, I did. You asked me who was in the machine before. Well, it was you, the Hunt mystery version of you. At any rate, the treatment was a success. The Gi data was completely removed from Omega's brain. You're so good at what you do. You know that, right? I took him back to his room and put him in bed, not unlike what I did with you last night.
Oh.
Then I went back to the infirmary and slapped you around until you came to. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you remember that. Yeah, I always remember you saying I couldn't save him. Now you've told me all this, I can see you meant Gaku. Hiriko's expression clouded over. She gave a... Oh, let's not pretend like we actually care. I mean, come on, guys. I hugged my knees and curled up tight, wishing I could disappear while time continued to flow around me. I could hear voices outside, my friends chatting and laughing. The sound cut into me like a knife. In another timeline, I'd been the one to steal that laughter from them forever. I mean, Hiriko can say it's not your fault over and over again. At the end of the day, it still ended up being a talk to me, so I understand his reaction here. I can't do this anymore. I don't care. Just let whatever happens happen. I really can't do anything. Hiriko continued to stare at me, but there was a different look in her eyes now. There was no pity there, only contempt. When she spoke, her voice sounded hoarse as she was holding back some strong emotion. I'm disappointed in you. Did what you told me on day 10 mean nothing? You told me we could make the future we deserve, together. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? Hearing that is what convinced me to tell you everything. I felt like this time I could be different. It was the first time in 146 loops anyone's ever said anything like that to me. I really thought that there was something special about this timeline. About you. I thought you might be the one to finally break us out of this never-ending hell. And now you're giving up? Just like that? How could you? She clenched her fists. The look in her eyes had changed again. Now she was glaring at me with pure, undisguised animosity. You weakling. You sniveling coward. You think you get to give up and mope around for the rest of your life? Who do you think you are, Osamu Dazai? I'm sure that would hit a lot harder if I knew the reference. No, you're worse than that. You're like a mech pilot going crazy for being synced with its navigation system. Or a Posora emo band fangirl bandaging her wrist just to fit in. The you that killed everyone was a completely different person in a different timeline. And he wasn't even in control when he did it. Get a hold of yourself already. Don't you realize how much danger you're putting everyone in by wallowing like this? If anything is going to get them killed, it's your own negativity and self-loathing. You're sure as hell not going to protect anyone the way you are now. If you're going to allow others to protect you while doing nothing in return, you might as well be signing their death warrants yourself. You're going to get everyone killed, and you're doing it of your own free will this time. Oh! Oh! Oh, I love this a lot! Yes! Talk your shit! You need to hear this talking to me, I'm sorry. It's time to get your depressed ass back up, because now's not the time. It ain't the time for it. That's a complete betrayal of everything you believe in. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? What happened to creating a future where we could all be happy? I've tried everything I can think of, and nothing's worked. I can't do this alone. I need your help. You, Takumi Sumino. You're the only one who can save us. Takumi, come on! For a moment, neither of us said anything. Hiriko's shoulders were shaking, and she was breathing heavily. Her quick, shallow panting was the only thing breaking the silence, but eventually even that sound became quieter. I guess that's it. I can't count on you for anything. Not in this loop, or the next, or the one after that. Never again. Hiriko turned and left the room. While she was talking, something had started to well up inside me. Now a wild, raging energy was surging through me. I couldn't let it end like this. I didn't know what I was going to do, but this feeling inside me was getting stronger, and it had to go somewhere. Before I knew what I was doing, I got to my feet and rushed out the door. Hiriko, wait! Oh! The music! She turned around. She looked so sad, so tired. But I looked her dead in the eye and let everything I was feeling come pouring out. I did mean what I said back then, and I still feel the same. I want to create a future where we can all be happy, not just for day 100, but day 101, day 102, and all the days after. Right now, I want that more than ever. These memories, this knowledge of the other timelines, they show me just how important that is. So I love you. I mean, who said that? I'll fight. Not just against the invaders, or my own weakness, but an enemy even greater than that too. The Gi. I'll fight the cruel destiny that's been pushed on. Oh, that too. A light breeze blew across the roof, ruffling Hiriko's hair. Oh my god, are you kidding me? She tucked a stray lock behind her ear and spoke, looking just a little more hopeful than before. What are our chances of pulling that off? Isn't it obvious? I have absolutely no idea. What? The future's an open book. That's how it's always been. and I want to create a totally new future. There's no telling what might happen. But even so, I'll still fight. I'll fight with everything I have. I'll fight to protect you and the others and to create a future where no one has to die. You and I are getting out of this loop.
Let's reach out and grab our future. I won't let it stay out of reach anymore.
I raised my arm and extended it toward the satellite. Hiroko did the same. It was still hundreds of thousands of miles away, solemnly shimmering in the night sky, but somehow...
Just reach out and grab it, huh?
Yeah.
Both of us? Together?
Just the two of us, yeah.
That's right.
You really think we can do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I'll do anything to make it happen.
Anything?
Even a little kiss? Oh, a little kiss? Yeah, a little kiss. Sure, I guess. Ha, I was just joking. Blushes.
Yeah.
You did say anything.
Are you? No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's a... Hiroko, that's like the third time you asked that. What's up? Hiroko let her hand drop to her side.
Oh.
Alright, in that case, starting tomorrow, you're going to be my servant. Okay! Oh, what a joyous time. Well, good night. She's into this thing, Maro. Just go with it. Entertain her, at least. She gave me a wicked grin before going back to her room. As I watched her go, I noticed a newfound spring in her step. What a tease! I, on the other hand, suddenly felt uneasy. I doubt I'd sleep well tonight. I love Hiroko, bro. The enemy is going to attack during the morning announcement. But before that, I need to ask you something. What is it?
Huh?
It's about Veshness, the Supreme Commander. In the last two battles, you basically told everyone to ignore her. You had us focus on the regular commanders instead. And you want to know why? It's simple enough. It's because she isn't as much of a threat in this timeline. Why not? In most, though not all, other timelines, she starts absorbing cryptodoping like we do. It's a decision she comes to while listening in on our communications in her hoodie guys on day 7. Oh yeah! She also finds out about you coming from the future from intercepting a conversation between you and Sire. That's when she puts it all together. The reason both sides suddenly got stronger is because of you absorbing so much cryptodoping during the first cycle. Knowing that, she decides to do the same, breaking her religion's greatest taboo. Oh, I don't think that was ever explicitly answered. I think this is the first time. But none of that has happened in this timeline, because you didn't mention time travel in the battle on day 7. Not that you would, having decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Now Veshness doesn't know you've come from the future or just how much power can be gained by taking it from others. Do you understand what that means? Yeah, she's still following the teachings and not absorbing cryptoglobin. Not in this timeline, anyway. It did make sense. That must be why she didn't drain Pakron after we defeated her. But that doesn't mean she's not a threat at all, right? Of course not. Ideally, I'd like to put an end to her in today's battle. How are we going to do that? We have the new weapon Sire and Nigo created. It's what we usually use on day 15. Alright, but it's also usually unfinished. What do you think I've been doing while you've been moping these last 2 days? I've been out gathering materials. I know the ruins so well by now, it barely took me any time at all. The bomb is 100% complete. That includes the detonator. Nobody will have to die setting it off. Hiroko! That was good news, but I felt pretty guilty about it. Hiroko had been out there working so hard and I hadn't done a single thing to help. Wow, sorry. Don't worry about it. You can lick my boots clean to apologize. This bomb is also a lot more powerful than the past versions, and gave Siri and Nigo some pointers to improve it. So we're going to hit Veshness with that today? That's right, we're going to make, Vichy
Swaz.
Vichy Swaz. Okay, thank you. Wow. Hey!
There's no need for us to fight her directly. Sire? Nigo? Is everything ready?
I sure do hope this works, for your sake.
You bet! We can fire at any time!
Oh, they just... they just spliced it. That's goofy. That's goofy. Even after getting caught in the Undying Flame Bomb's blast, Vashnis came back to fight another day. I glanced over at Hiroko. She was resting a finger on her glasses, a distant look in her eyes, like her thoughts were somewhere else. No use thinking about what ifs now. I say we enjoy this victory high while it lasts. I'm down for that. We gotta take our wins where we can.
No.
Then is it time for the usual? I think so. 1, 2.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world.
I hate it. I hate it. You said you'd be counting on me to get us out of this loop. Let's get into details. What exactly am I going to have to do? Good question. First of all, we need to figure out an actual method of leaving the loop. Can we consider that our objective for now? If you want, but it's not going to be easy. You can't just try anything that comes to mind and hope it will work. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience. What should we do then? Don't get ahead of yourself. There's something else we have to deal with first. Something else?
Oh.
Tomorrow night, we're leaping to this timeline. Hiroko took out her device and showed me the timeline diagram again. This one? I call it the Killer Zombie branch. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. It's upstream from the serial killer and upstream. It's upstream from the serial killer and zombie branches, hence Killer Zombie. You mean?
Oh.
Yes, the time Nairi became a serial killer. Tomorrow, we're going there. And we're changing history. Okay, sure. Along the way, Hiroko began speaking.
Oh.
I discovered the parallel leap machine on my 37th loop.
Uh-huh.
I decided to investigate every corner of this old town and happened upon it by chance. Over the next few loops, I'd go back when my memories returned and try to learn more about it. By the 49th loop, I more or less knew what it could do and how to operate it. So we still don't know who made it or why it's here. Why were you so determined to figure it out, though?
Oh.
You probably won't believe me. Don't laugh, alright? Okay. I heard a voice while I was sleeping. It said, "That machine will be your salvation." Seriously? You said you wouldn't laugh. Well, now I'm just wondering what that voice was. Who said that? God? Starts with a capital G. 3 letters. Oh no. G. Like the last time Hiroko and I dispelled our class armor once we got inside the lab. We can't wear leap suits and class armor at the same time, right? We went over this before. The leap suits repel our hemoanima. I know, but why do they have that function? Leaping is achieved using cryptoglobin, or rather using its energy waves. The infinite parallel universes out there exist in a space filled with cryptoglobin energy. It surges in constant waves and unpredictable patterns. To leap, we have to harness those waves. It's almost like surfing. We ride the waves in that space to get to our destination. Doing that without protection puts a lot of strain on the body. Yeah, I know. I've experienced it myself.
You got off easy. Serious leap damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
I wonder if we're gonna see that.
Hey, I'm tougher than I look.
Please take this seriously.
You almost died.
If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin. That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
Oh, now it's suddenly serious, huh? You said we're going to change history tonight. What exactly is that going to involve? The same thing as when I went to the Hunt Mystery Timeline on day 5, erasing the Gi data from that Takemi's brain. I've got everything we need right here on this thumb drive. That's the thing Sire gave you, right? The cerebral glitch repair program? The only difference is this time we'll be treating the killer zombie version of you. Let's call him Takemi 2, Tukumi, to make things easier. Hey Hiroko, what time is it now? She tapped her glasses near her temple before replying. 9:18 p.m. How do you know that? My glasses have a clock function built into them. There's so many things, like, we're getting so much lore, even glasses lore. Leaping takes you to the same point in time, right? We can't go forward or back. That's true, but we can't go yet. Why?
Oh.
Remember what I told you about riding the waves to alternate timelines? They're from a space filled with cryptoglobin energy, so let's call them blood space waves. Sure. Anyway, we can only leap when they're at their highest intensity. What? That's why I likened it to surfing. Sometimes you have to wait for a big enough wave to come along. But when is that going to be? Take a look at the device I gave you. I took the thing out of my pocket and turned it on. It displayed some kind of diagram of the waves along with 2 times. Between 10:20 p.m. and 1:15 a.m. tonight? Yes, won't be able to leap during that time. But you said Talk Me 2 kills Hiroko 2 at 11 p.m. So even if we leap as soon as that window opens, we'll only have 40 minutes. That's right. 40 minutes to get it all done. Well, good luck. But it takes over half an hour just to get back to the school from here. Oh, extra good luck. Okay, let's do this. Onwards! We'll be needing this. What for? Takumi too locked the biolab door behind him when he attacked me. We'll have to break it down to get to him. This is the fastest way to do that. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. Hold on, I've seen that power saw kill our friends in this timeline. By taking that into the school, you're putting them all in danger. That won't happen. We're going to cure Takumi too after all. But what if we mess it up? We won't. How can you be so sure? Enough talk, you're my servant, aren't you? You said you'd do anything to help, didn't you? Takumi, I hope you know questioning this is wasting time, and then Takumi 2 will kill Hiroko 2. Okay? So can we stop the bullshit and just wait until it's done? I found myself outside the door to the biolab. Hiroko had gotten there before me, of course. I saw the 2 of them run in here just now. Hiroko 2 went in first, and Takumi 2 chased after her. He was carrying a kitchen knife, just like I remember. In that case... I was right, the door is locked. Damn it! I pulled on the door myself just in case, but it wouldn't budge. Then I heard a noise from inside the room. That was probably Hiroko 2 getting thrown around. It's already 10:59 p.m. This is bad, we're almost out of time. Stand back. I barely had time to react before Hiroko revved her power saw and charged forward. Please work. There was a terrible splintering sound as the door yielded to the relentless rotating metal blades. Come on. Following Hiroko's lead, I stepped through into the biolab, but I was not ready for what was waiting for me inside. It took me a moment to process what had happened. Hiroko had gone in first, but now she was crumpled in a corner. A blow from Takumi 2 must have sent her flying. Bro, what? Good luck, Takumi. Takumi 1. From the sound of that groan, she was going to be out of action for a little while. And on the other side of the operating table was Hiroko 2. She was also on the floor and looked pretty out of it too. Both of the Hirokos were down for the count. Obviously, only one person could be responsible for this. Takumi 2. This timeline's version of me. Well, go on. Hey, good job! Are you kidding me? Next thing I knew, I was in the air with Takumi 2 still clinging to me. He must have attacked me with so much force that it sent us right through the window. Shards of glass were all around us, sparkling in the night air. This is like that one ending. I think it was in Slasher as well, where we tackle the guy. Ah, okay. I raised my power saw and revved it. In the light of the undying flames, the blade glitched ominously. It's so weird being on the other side of this now, huh? I took off my leap suit. Looking around, I found a supply closet and stowed it in there. Okay, I better get going. We need to fix this quick before our window to leap back closes. My first move would be to find Hiroko. She was probably still in the biolab. I walked toward the bathroom door. But just as I was about to open it... Could they have hidden in the bathroom? Guess I better check. Darn it, why do I have to pick now to think about looking in here? I looked around for an escape. There was no point hiding in one of the stalls. I get found out right away. In that case, there's only one way out. I ran to the window and opened it. I jumped out with all the energy I could muster, but something went wrong. Maybe it was the fatigue setting in, but I couldn't control my posture like I wanted to. I fell. Flat on my back, my head hitting the ground with a sickening crunch. I had really done it this time. My consciousness was leaving me like smoke blown away in a strong breeze. Yo, this plan went so wrong. Right before it all went dark, I was aware of footsteps nearby and somebody saying something.
Are you okay?
Oh, never mind. I'm chill. I'm vibing. Let's go. Okay, I thought we were really in the shitter, but no, we good. I woke up suddenly. I looked around trying to orient myself.
Where am I?
Can't you tell? It's your room.
What?
In the SF timeline, that is.
Hey, what does that mean?
SF?
Steady Fundamental. It's the one we started off in.
Why is it called that? Are we going steady? Haha, I get that. No, okay. What happened after I blacked out?
Oh.
Don't worry about it. We fulfilled both of our goals. Right, I figured we saved Hiroko too, but what about the other one? We don't need to worry about Takumi 2's parasite problem. I actually had 2 thumb drives. Nigo gave me an extra one as a spare. Wow. You always think ahead. I'm really impressed. Or maybe I'm not used to being around someone so smart. Given that Takumi is the main character. I even remember what happened next from when I was her. As Hiroko 2, I injected Takumi 2 with an anesthetic and used a repair program to treat him. A program I got from a thumb drive given to me by me, Hiroko 1. That was all well and good, but she hadn't seen it for herself this time. That made me uneasy. I took out the device Hiroko had given me. When's the next time the blood space waves surge? Thinking of leaping back to Killer Zombie to check on it. Don't you believe me? It's not like that. Either way, won't be leaping anytime soon. Look at the screen. 1 to 5 p.m. on day 20? Right. We won't be able to leap again until then. That's 3 days from now. So we're staying put for 3 days. That's just how this works. I'm okay with that. 3-day break. We did a lot, I feel. What did you want to ask? First of all, the blood space waves are going to surge on day 20. What timeline are you going to jump to? You really want to know? Yeah. Can I drip molten candle wax on your cowlick? Okay.
Hey!
Why would you want to do that?
Oh.
I want to see what it looks like slicked down.
Oh.
I'm actually still thinking about which timeline to visit next. I'll let you know when I come to a decision. She's so silly. We switched to a new location before continuing our conversation. 2 days ago, you said the parallel leap machine was made by some kind of researchers, right? I don't know that for sure. It's just a speculation. That's fine. Let's assume it's true. But which side were these researchers on? Were they human or invaders? There's really no way to tell. From the looks of the lab building, it doesn't seem to have any government or military connections. Perhaps they were part of a smaller organization, or built it in secret as part of some private endeavor. I mean, think about it. No matter who built it, the machine could provide a huge advantage to the war effort. So the fact that no one's used it means neither side knows it exists. That's what I think anyway. And when we saw someone using it specifically for war, and we saw how powerful it could be, because serial battles route, that was like the whole thing there. But my god, I do really wish that route was better. So about our most recent leap. Our objective was to change history by saving Hiroko 2 and stopping Takumi 2 from becoming a serial killer. Did we really achieve that though? Of course, Hiroko 2 is still alive, and Takumi 2 was successfully treated. What are you so worried about? It's just, isn't there a timeline out there where we didn't succeed? Naturally, there are infinite possibilities out there in the blood space realm. But if that's the case, is it even accurate to say we changed history? Isn't it more like we created a new timeline? Kind of like laying down new train roads to replace old ones? Yes, man. Yeah. The answer to that is yes, okay? Is that what you want to hear? Is that going to change anything that we've done? No, it's not. So stop worrying about it. Damn. The fact that history seemed to repeat itself for you is probably just leap damage. Remember what I told you? Leap damage can affect your memories and your ability to reason if it reaches your brain. Well, no. Well, it did. It was really familiar, okay? You wouldn't get it. I mean, you would get it. You'd be the only person that does get it. But no, it's a whole thing. Oh my god, what an eventful route, bro. After breakfast, I went looking for Hiroko. I found her up on the roof. I made sure no one else was around before speaking to her. Hey, you got a minute? You want to know about today's leap, I assume? We can go starting from 1 p.m., right? There's still plenty of time to train in the meantime. Don't forget, we have a battle coming up tomorrow night. Have you decided where we're going? Yes, to the Retsnam timeline. Oh, so you... I thought... if you were going to say anything regarding Retsnam... because, wait, didn't we see... in Retsnam, didn't we see 2 people in suits? Okay, so that was Hiroko talking to me. Anyway, I thought you would call it, like, Monster or something. But, yeah, that... it is the Retsnam route. You are correct. In that timeline, you and Dami are raising a strange creature called Retsnam. Okay, but why are we leaping there? To find someone, specifically a mysterious old person. The old man! For some reason, he only appears in certain timelines. For some reason. You won't find him here in the steady fundamental branch, no matter how hard we look. But he's there in the Retsnam timeline? I think so. I met him there once before. I was exploring the ruins and found him standing outside a cave. Then he said something. It looks to me like you're caught in the cursed cycle. I could only vaguely remember, but that phrase sounded familiar to me too. I had to recover my memories at that point. I don't... it doesn't sound familiar to me, talking to me, but I hope we get flashbacks. So I didn't recognize the significance of what he said. But I do now. When he spoke about a cursed cycle, he was referring to the time loop. So whoever this guy is, he knows about the loop? Yes, and there's a chance he also knows how to leave it. I gulped. With that in mind, we're leaping to that timeline this afternoon. But... no buts. Just be a good servant and do as you're told. Do I make myself clear? She left before I could respond, as usual. Retsnam, huh? Nope, still doesn't ring any bells. But if this strange old man could tell us how to escape the loop, that would be a big step forward. My heart beat faster just at the thought of it. I'd have to wait until the afternoon for the main event. I still had the first part of the day free. I decided to go see if I could find a way to use that time productively. Ikuzo. By the way, about our leap suits. We're keeping them on. You never know when we might run into someone unexpectedly. I thought you remembered what happened in this timeline. Do you remember what you had for dinner 3 nights ago? I don't actually! Oh, damn it! I did as Hiroko said, that part about staying quiet and walking, that is. We made our way through the ruined town, but just as I was turning a corner... Hey! A strangled cry escaped my mouth. I tried to smother it, but it was too late. There was really one thing I could think about now. Getting away from here, and fast. I looked at Hiroko and saw her helmet move up and down. A nod, that was our signal. We turned away and began sprinting as fast as we could. Dude. We did everything we could to get away, turning corners, ducking down side streets, and cutting through abandoned houses. After running around like that for a while, it finally seemed safe again. There was no sign of our pursuers, so we stopped to catch our breath. Who was that back there? Do you really need to ask? It was this timeline's version of Darmy. And you. But it's not like in the Killer Zombie branch. I don't remember anything like this happening before. I can think of 2 possible explanations for that. Either you have experienced it but don't remember, or you're going to experience it at some point in the future. In the future? No, that can't be right. I'm determined not to go through this loop again. This will be the last time I experience these 100 days, so there's no way I'm seeing something that I haven't lived through yet. At least we got away from them. If they got hold of us... wait, what? Hold on, what? I'm seeing something that I haven't lived through? No, talk to me. It could just be the same thing that happened with Hiroko. Like, you get these memories gradually, or like you experience it, but you don't remember it, but that doesn't mean like your experience is just taken away. Like it's still... This timeline happened. You're in it. This timeline happened. You know that, right? You've lived it. But I guess technically it could be a version of Takumi that hasn't explicitly experienced the Retsunam route. This whole infinite timelines thing is so wonky, but whatever. We're finally here. Now where's the old man? I thought I already explained this. I met him here once before during a previous loop. There's no guarantee he'll be... Marinate! We both spun around and standing there was... You're so goated sometimes, dude. Oh, my apologies. I meant you are late. It's my age. My memory isn't what it used to be. That doesn't seem like the kind of mistake you can chalk up to forgetfulness. Marinating is actually the process of soaking foods to soften them up. I could tell you a wonderful recipe for ginger marinated squash. I was just about to ask him to get to the point, but Hiroko beat me to the punch. Sir, I believe you're familiar with the curse cycle. You mentioned it to me before. Well, it wasn't really before from your perspective. The point is, I've heard you mention that phrase. Ah, yes, its stats look good, but once you equip it, you can't take it off. That's cursed equipment like you find in RPGs. This isn't a physical object we're talking about, it's the loop, yes? Let the crazy old man be a crazy old man, huh? He knows what he's talking about, alright? The time loop, that's what you young people call it, isn't it? So you do know about it. The curse cycle. It is a legend passed down in this land since time immemorial. A legend? There once existed a race with the blood of God running through their veins. The so-called Brethren of the Blood. This was long, long ago, but who knows? There may still be some out there today. These were people created by God's own will, who lived a blessed life. Until one day, evildoers from a distant land appeared, and by use of secret arts created copies of the Brethren. Ah, I wonder who that could be. God was angry and visited a terrible retribution upon a number of these copies. That is what came to be known as the cursed cycle. Indeed, a truly dreadful punishment. A prison constructed not of brick and mortar and iron bars, but of time itself. Those within it were forced to watch history repeat itself over and over again in an endless loop. That is the cursed cycle. As for those trapped inside, not even I know what became of them. Perhaps they linger there still, never able to leave, constantly longing for the sweet release of death. And they all lived happily ever after. Nothing about that was happy. Sir, we're looking for a way to leave this loop. Can you tell us anything that might help? There's no mention of anything like that in the legends. Our shoulders slumped in disappointment, but then... But now that your tension's hit, I mean, now that you mention it, there was somebody researching the curse cycle many years ago. His name was... Noriro Inone. Huh? Now long dead, he was an impressive polymath in his time. He excelled in the study of both folklore and particle physics. I've heard that Professor Inone compiled the results of his research, his life's work, into a single volume. One of his goals with it was to prove the potential existence of the cursed cycle and examine its mechanics from a scientific perspective. What's this book called? Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis. Metempsychosis. I can't speak! But will it tell us how to get out of the loop? I've never read it myself, so I can't say for sure, but there's a chance it could offer you some clues. Hiroko and I looked at each other and nodded. I must say, you two are dressed rather strangely. Have you maybe come from space? Yes, not what these are for, though. Well, in a way. Something like that. We thanked the old man and went on our way. The old man is goated! Have you seen how many books there are? I'm afraid that's our only option. I stared in bewilderment at the rows upon rows of books and documents lined up throughout the room. It's getting late though. Let's call it a day for now. Our next offensive battle is tomorrow night, so we should be fine to start looking during the day. Speaking of which, you remember which commander attacks tomorrow, don't you? I nodded. Yeah, it's Ava. We need to think about what to do with her as well. We should... I don't know, keep her. She's cool. Don't brainwash her though. Once we got to the roof, I parted ways with Hiroko and went back to my room. What do we do with Ava, huh? Or what to do with Ava, huh? I thought about it, alright. I got into bed and thought about it for several hours. By the time I reached an answer, it was starting to get light outside. Good night, Takumi Sumino.
Is this that mist we were warned about?
Well, if you open your eyes, you can probably tell. Ava brought her hand up to her mask, and in a swift, smooth movement, took it off. The boys all let out a gasp, but possibly as a response to that, Moko was the first to speak.
I say we kill her.
She's too pretty!
I'm with them. She has to die.
Guys!
You too, Tsubasa?
I hate to say this, but I think so.
What's going on?
Even you, Nozomi? If we let her live, you can bet it'll mean trouble later down the line.
No matter how nice she may look,
Shoma?
still our enemy. Kinda sucks, but that's just how it's gotta be.
No!
Well said.
Yeah, you're right.
What's going on? What's going on? They all want to kill her?
I'm sorry, Takumi. It looks like we'll have to finish her off after all.
Oh, hell no. Nope. Nope. No.
No.
Please, no! Don't kill me! Let me live. I beg of you. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know why everyone's so gung-ho about it. I don't want to. But then...
Everybody ready? 1, 2, just kidding!
I'm gonna murder every single one of you. You know what? 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 I'll make this slasher out. I'll make this slasher out again. You're all dead. For a moment, it felt like time had stopped. I think my heart did too. I tried to speak, but I could only manage to croak out a single confused syllable.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Why? Brother, she is begging, tears in her eyes, for her life, and you're putting practical jokes?
You've been done,
Kill Gaku first!
I'm glad we got this chance to shake you up a little.
Why? Hiroko, was this your idea?
You are? Why?
Lately, it feels like you've been keeping your distance from the rest of us.
Yeah, I've been, like, having alone time with Hiroko. Are you guys jealous?
We thought a communal event like this would help boost our affinity level with you.
Okay, guys. I mean this, like, as team leader. New rule. Never do this again. Second rule. Learn how to read the room. Third rule. If you are going to disobey rule 1, can we not do it when someone is literally terrified for their life right in front of us? I genuinely did agree with you that we should spare Ava, so I took the opportunity to convince everyone of that, while also setting up the surprise. It was her idea. Were Siri and Nigo in on this too? Of course, at first they were opposed to letting her live, but then I gave them some tips on how to improve their domestic cognitive reconstruction therapy. With this new and improved version, the brainwashing won't come undone, provided she isn't subjected to any powerful shocks. Ava will remain our loyal ally right up to day 100. Once they heard that, they agreed to it readily enough. Why did you do it? I don't like the... Stop with the brainwashing! Do what? Why did you set up this cruel surprise in the first place? You really haven't realized, have you? You're so cute when you're facing a situation that looks absolutely hopeless. Your face gets all tense, you go as white as a sheet, and you practically drench yourself in cold sweat. You look like a peeled banana that's been sitting out in the sun. Why did I do this? It's really nothing special, I just wanted to see that look on your face. You're so weird. It's so hot though. Well, good night. With that last remark, Hiroko walked away. I was left standing there and heaved a sigh of relief, so it could have been made of solid lead. Oh my god. As our captain, you need to maintain a good relationship with all your team members. That's true. So you want me to use this time to go hang out with someone? Well, I'm not going to. Evening came and went. On my way back to my room after dinner, I happened to see Hiroko in the hallway. She didn't notice me and kept on walking until she reached the door to the gym. She opened it and went inside. What could she be doing in there? Curious, I followed her. You're always sneaking around. What? Are you stalking me now? No, I just saw you going in here and wondered if something was up. Nothing's up here, apart from the punching bags, the lights, and that weird statue. So, what are you doing? It's hard to explain, but I just got the feeling that I'd find him in here. Him? Do you mean me? Oh, Shion! Well, I guess you're not named Shion. Oh, never mind. You are... She's gonna call you Shion. Shion. Shion? Yes, that's my name, though I'm not really used to it yet. Apparently it's what I was called in some of the other timelines you've experienced. I was majorly confused now. What's going on here? Bro doesn't remember. Shion, I did have a vague feeling like I heard it before somewhere. I told him everything else about us, too. Time loop and parallel leaping included. You don't need to hold back around me. Ask me about anything. I'll do my best to help. I thought for a moment, was there anything? I know this is a long shot, but do you have any idea how we can get out of the loop? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I agree that the time loop was probably caused by your specialist skills, but that's all I can say for sure. How about the metempsychosis book? The one the old man in the other timeline told you about? I've never heard of it. I see. Sorry, even after offering to help, I'm not doing very much, am I? Don't apologize. It's not your fault. I do have some information you might find useful, though. What kind of information? It's something I overheard Sira and Nigo talking about a few days ago. It turns out there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in this school. Well, that was disappointing. I'm sure Shion wanted to help, but I already knew about the transmitter. Hiroko probably did too. Sorry, but we knew that already. It came up in another timeline. Oh, I see. Yeah, the mystery timeline. I remember it clearly. It was in a hidden room in the basement. Oh my god, it was. Oh my god, it was. It's been so long. What the hell? Hey, why don't we go check it out now? What, even me? Of course. Do you know what it's for, Shion? I think so, based on what Sira and Nigo said anyway. Tell us, just in case. It's worth checking if it lines up with what we know. Alright. But there's some specialized terms involved that I'd like to clarify first. The school we're in now, Last Defense Academy, is also referred to as the first campus, or number 1, and second to Last Defense Academy is the second campus, or number 2. Likewise, the members of the Special Defense Unit who started out here are sometimes called Team 1, while Nozomi Moko and the others are Team 2. I remember hearing something like that before. Was that in the mystery timeline as well? I tried to remember while I listened to Shion's explanation. It was more or less what I'd expected. The distress signal transmitter was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. No matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, they'd be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes have been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. If the artificial satellite were to receive it, they send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor will get on board and be taken back to the satellite. Also, the rescue craft has a maximum weight capacity of 2 tons. Siri said the rest of the unit's bodies can be put on board to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. That's the first I've heard about that. Sounds like you might have some new information for us after all. Go on, Shion. Shion nodded and continued. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies and loses all their cryptoglobin, they enter a state known as total death. That's what that's called? After entering total death, something called a liver mortis code appears on their back. Oh! Right! Oh my god. Dude, I need a refresher bad. To send the distress signal, the survivor needs to input 9 codes, one for each member of Team 1, besides himself. Man, Uchikoshi really did write this. That's their way of proving everyone else is dead, and then the distress signal is sent and the extraction is authorized. I'm guessing the 2 teams were never meant to come together like we have here. Only the liver mortis codes from Team 1 are required to send the signal. I thought so. Was there anything else? Yes, if the codes entered are incorrect, everyone in the room will be killed. Poison gas will come out of those tanks over there. It's a terrifying toxic gas capable of melting any object into a soupy mess. C-Ray and Nigo said that the gas masks or protective clothing won't do anything to stop it. That's horrifying?
Huh?
That's all I know. Did I tell you anything new? Hyuga and I shook our heads. It's more or less the same as what we already knew. Apart from the rescue craft's maximum capacity. So I wasn't very useful after all. That's not true. Yeah, it's enough that you reminded us that this place exists. Really? Well, that's good. Shion looked a little happy after hearing that. You're useful, bro. Don't worry about it. It's nice to have you around. I'm sorry. I have to go. I've stayed out longer than I should have today. If I don't go back soon, my energy output will start to fall behind. Goodbye, for now. And we don't want another serial battle, so you keep maintaining those flames. Thank you for everything you do. With that, Shion faded away and disappeared. So, what are we going to do about this place? We should just leave it alone. It can only be used if all but one of us die, after all. Yeah, and that pretty much goes against what we're working towards here. Getting out of the loop and making it to day 100 with everyone still alive. That's still our goal. Right. There won't be any need for us to use this room. It's better if we just forget about it. Time's up. I'm calling it here for today. How much have we got through now? Maybe 50% between... it was like 40% between, like, when we started today. We only got to 10 more percent? Maybe 50% between the two of us. We're halfway done. It feels like our progress has gotten slower. Maybe it's because you've been spending too much time absorbed in the salacious literacy culture of yesteryear. I don't know about that. I have not. You're the one who's been taking breaks to read. Ah, so you saw that. She's silly in this route. I like this side of Hiriko. One more thing. Can you meet me behind the school tonight? I have something I need to discuss with you. Oh, again? Oh my, I feel special. The blood space waves are going to surge tomorrow at 4:15 a.m. I want to do another leap. Ooh. Are we going to fix another broken version of me? Huh? You know, a me with Gi data in his brain, a Takumi G, if you want to give him a weird code name. Taku Gi.
Oh.
What in the world are you babbling about? Takumi G's only exist in the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines. I treated the Hunt Mystery version at midnight on day 5. As for Takumi 2 in the Killer Zombie line, we dealt with them on day 16. I gave Hiroko 2 the repair program and she used it on him. He's fine now. You should know all this. You were there for most of it. But isn't there a chance another Takumi G could be out there somewhere? Brother, it's I don't think he gets it. I don't think he gets there. It's infinite universes. Yes. The answer to your question is yes. The answer to any of your questions is yes. Because the chances are infinite. She told you this. Really? Why are there so few of them? I can think of 2 explanations. It could be because the versions of you in all the other timelines are from before you were infected. Or because they all came from loops after you were successfully treated. I'll say it again, only the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines contain a Takumi G. Okay, say it in red. I like all red, not just those red. So we don't need to leap to the other timelines to fix Takumi Gs anymore? Yeah, but there's sometimes there's like Nozomi Gs and all that, but I'm sure nothing like that would happen. Maybe a couple Kako Gs, but nothing like out of the ordinary. So why are we leaping tomorrow? You're familiar with the mystery timeline, yes? Oh! You remember who was killed? Who, like, there were multiple people that died in mystery, but yeah, sure. Well, no need to talk about Gaku. I'm sure you don't want to think about that. Or Ava, since she died via self-destruction. Kablooey!
Oh.
But who else died in the mystery timeline? Kago. Shoma. Moko and Tsubasa. And finally, Kurara. 5 victims in all. So who was responsible for those 5 murders? It wasn't you, that much is clear. They all died after you were treated. I nodded and thought about it. It turned out that Shoma killed Kako, oh my god. And then Ava killed Shoma. But they both said they didn't really want to kill anyone. They were just following orders from someone called X. That person was probably the mastermind behind the other murders as well. In other words, X is the one responsible, indirectly or otherwise. Yeah. The second murder occurred early on day 27. Today's only day 23, so we still have a chance to save Kako. That's our objective this time, to prevent the tragedies that occur in the mystery timeline. Ooh! Really? As for how we're going to do it, that much should be obvious. You mean...
Yes. Tomorrow, we're going to expose the true mastermind. And stop X before they can start killing.
Okay. I'm okay with this. You have arrived at Story Lock 2. Unlock conditions reach ending 100. We're beating mystery today! Oh my god! Oh my god, though. How exciting! I thought back to what happened yesterday. After Hiroko and you know, it's been a while, so like a little bit of a recap would be great. After Hiroko and I found that secret basement room, we ran to the roof and told everyone about it. I know we found the machine, Kurara's dead body, etc, etc. Mystery isn't long, I'm sure I got like the gist of it. Not everyone though, because the fake Kurara wasn't present, she had disappeared. As much as I wanted to immediately send a search party after her, that had to wait. Because we had something more important to attend to. Hiroko and I led everyone to the secret basement room. After explaining what the Liver Mortis codes were, we showed them the distress signal transmitter. And one more thing, we showed them Kurara's dead body as well. After an initial bout of astonishment, everyone started talking. So that fella in Kurara's clothing is the real mastermind. It's so weird seeing Darmi like really late into a route. That was X! They have been pretending to be Lady Kurara all this time. The real Kurara had probably been killed more than 50 days ago. Her cryptoglobin hasn't been completely drained, but most of it is gone, probably absorbed by X. I can tell at a glance, I am, after all, an expert in dead bodies. That's why the life detector always showed the same number of people as everyone present. After that, we embarked on the search for the fake Kurara/X together, but found nothing of note. The same thing happened again today, on day 83. We ransacked the entire school trying to find X. But they had disappeared without a trace. Night soon fell, and we had to call off the search. Someone's gonna die the next day, I feel. I feel it in my bones. The number shown on the life detector stayed as 9. It meant that X was still hiding somewhere on the premises. Unless, because this route is written by Uchikoshi. Unless no one does, because he does tend to like the number 9, so maybe he wants to keep it there. But just as we were about to call off the search, Darmi brought some news. Daru Goat? See, one fire extinguisher's missing! Oh! Does that mean... Hey, the number's gone down by 1! I knew it. X has escaped outside the school. It was still 9 just a short while ago. They could not have gotten far. If we give chase now... I grabbed the remaining fire extinguisher and ran outside with everyone else right behind me. Oh! Oh! It was 10:30 p.m. when we finally arrived in front of a dilapidated building. I saw with my own 2 eyes our target entering this building. What kind of building is this? Only one way to find out. We stepped inside and continued down the cold and unwelcoming path until we reached a large door. We opened the door and finally came face to face with the person who had been tormenting us all this time. No time leaping for you! We finally found you, X. I see there's no point in hiding any longer. Yes, I'm the person referred to as... This is such cringy-ass dialogue. Who the hell are ya? I just said I'm X, didn't I? Not that it pleases me to take on this name. You're the one who ordered Shoma to kill Kako and Ava to kill Shoma? I am indeed. You see, I have no interest in killing other people who would rather not have to dirty my own hands, if possible. But Gaku, oh that's Hiriko, and Kurara, Tsubasa and Moko, you killed them yourself. No, I wasn't the one who killed Gaku. What? I wasn't in the academy yet. I only arrived on day 24. You can believe me or not, of course, I don't really care. No. But I'll admit I killed the other three. Kurara, I killed her on day 28 at around 2 a.m. The day before, on day 27, Tsubasa said too much while you were in the leisure lounge, remember? I was actually hiding in that room at the time and heard her say it. Say what? I know, I can make an organic life detection device. Oh! Yeah, that really fucks you over, doesn't it? That would be highly inconvenient for me. You would all realize I was hiding out somewhere in the school. So I decided to borrow Kurara's mask and clothes. That's why I killed her. I absorbed her cryptoglobin as well and gained her emo anima as a result. As for Tsubasa and Moko, it was our turn to watch that night. That made it easy for me to get close to them. I knocked them both out by injecting them with gamma fuel and dragged them all the way to the parking lot. Then I stabbed Tsubasa multiple times and cut Moko's carotid artery. Tsubasa's multiple stab wounds were to make cryptoglobin drain out as quickly as possible. That was also why I hung her up in a tree. What about Moko? As you've already deduced, my objective is to obtain the liver mortis codes from all members of Team 1. But it would take some time for all cryptoglobin to be drained out of their bodies, so I returned to the gym, and the rest is history. If all you wanted were the liver mortis codes, why did you also kill Moko? Are you stupid? Because if I'd only killed Tsubasa, Moko would have realized I was the one who did it. Just for that? That's right. Dude, she killed Tsubasa because, I mean, yeah, Tsubasa had a liver mortis code, but also because it was just an inconvenience for her to be alive. It was also an inconvenience for Moko to be alive, so killing Moko is beneficial for her. By that point, I lost all sense of reason. In the frenzy of the moment, I charged at full speed toward X, but the moment I took my first step... Ooh! I feel like we got off the wrong foot here. As you can see, this is a grenade gun. It's loaded with a grenade imbued with the energy of undying flames. Once it hits, the grenade will instantly burn any organic matter within a 16-foot radius to a crisp. Do we really need everyone's reaction to that? We do, okay.
Let's play a game. I love playing games. Here are the rules. I'm going to fire this gun after counting to 10.
Doubt it.
If you can guess who I really am before
Ooh, okay. I mean, we already know. We already know.
As a bonus, I'll even tell you everything I know. But if you guess wrong, it's game over for you.
Is this an ending? I'm choosing wrong first.
Because I'll shoot the person who gave the wrong answer. Alright, let's play. 10, 9, 8.
Are you serious? My head was spinning. Oh, okay. Think, Takumi, think. Who could X be?
6, 5.
X said they came to the academy on day 24. That's the biggest clue they've given. Someone who had arrived on day 24.
3, 2.
I know the answer. I should know it. X is... The real identity of X is...
1.
The true identity of X is... Ah, no! Who could it be? Who could it be? No. No, oh, I don't know. I think... It's... Ato! Aww. Oh, okay, I thought she was...
Game over.
Never mind. Anyway, kill me, please! Without any hesitation whatsoever, X pulled the trigger. Immediately after, I saw a grenade hurtling toward me, getting closer and closer. I wish it was purple because of Undying Flames or whatever, but, you know, whatever. I guess it works. Ending 99, Mr. Mr. Route Explosion. Shut the fuck up. Alright, we know who it is. We know who it is. It's you! It's always been you! Kako!
I knew you had it in you.
X put both hands on their mask and quietly removed it. Oh, that's so weird! That's so weird!
How?
Why?
You.
Where? Oh, I thought we were... Oh, never mind. I thought we were, like, having a trend here.
Kako.
Your sister's alive! Yippee! Sister, dearest. My dear sister. She's still alive. Not exactly, but yeah. Alive, 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 alive! Emma collapsed on the spot. It's a lot for him to handle. Probably out of sheer exhilaration, like how a supervillain would react upon making eye contact with their favorite celebrity on stage. Basically, he swooned. You guys think maybe she had another twin besides Emma? An identical one? Or a clone of some sort?
Hey!
No, none of those. She came from another timeline using the PLM. Timeline? PLM, don't worry about it. I'll explain later. Long story short, this is a Kako from a parallel world. Everybody tensed up and stared around in sheer utter confusion. Another thing, you're all calling her Kako, but to be precise, she's no longer the Kako we all know. There's a parasitic creature called a Gi. Oh, Uchikoshi loves the Gi, bro. In her brain that's taking over her body. It's going to be easier if we call her Kako G from here on. I would have preferred Giko, but, you know, I guess that's fine. Kako G? I nodded and continued. The Gi inside her body. That's the real mastermind who killed our friends. That's who X really is. You're absolutely right. I have nothing to add or subtract from your explanation. You said you'd tell us everything if we got your identity right. I did say that, didn't I? Good, because I have some questions for you. Go ahead. First of all, you said your objective was to obtain the Liver Mortis codes, right? How did you even learn about them? From Shion in the Box of Calamity timeline. It was before I got banished to this world. That's also where I learned about the distress signal transmitter. So your ultimate objective is to summon the rescue craft. That's right, I'm going to ride it to the artificial satellite, so my sisters can bond with the remaining humans there. Next question. Where did you put the Liver Mortis codes you cut out of the others? I have them right here. You can have them. She pulled out some kind of file binder and tossed it over. This little scrapbook contains their skin fragments. Ugh. You won't know which number belongs to whom, so I'll tell you. Ito is 8, Gaku is 0, Kako is 9, and Shoma is 3. Thanks. There's just one more confirmed Liver Mortis code. I didn't take your skin, but you must have seen it too. Yes, Tsubasa's is 2. That's 5 confirmed, so I don't think we needed to confirm Tsubasa's, even if you did cut it. She does tend to be darker than the others. May I ask a question as well? Go ahead. Why did you leave the bodies in the morgue? If you didn't want us to know about the Liver Mortis codes, you could have just thrown the bodies into the wall of fire. Call it instinct. My primal desire for my species to survive. I left the bodies there to provide suitable seedbeds for another Gi Queen. There was a powerful urge within me to leave the bodies alone. I can't explain it very well. I suppose it's like the urges you humans feel when seeing an attractive member of the opposite sex. Sure. I guess. Are we done here? I have to go now. No! I mean, she does have a grenade gun, so... not really much we can do. Go where? You're beginning to annoy me, so I'm going to jump into another timeline and kill all of you. You're gonna what now? I wasn't lying about having no interest in killing people. I don't kill for fun, if you know what I mean. I kill to vent my frustration, like crushing a pesky roach. Words that disgust even an assassin like myself. Besides, I still need to verify the other Liver Mortis codes. So you're going to leap out of here? I've had enough of this timeline. I'm the type whose enthusiasm wanes as quickly as it waxes. Oh, that reminds me. The PLM was locked until very recently. I unlocked it just before you arrived, so it's all good. I can leap into any timeline now. Locked? It's fine if you don't understand. Oh! Oh! Wait! The PLM being locked goes with the story locks? Oh, I like the 100 line. I like the 100 line. It's fine if you don't understand. Don't go worrying your precious heads about it. You all need to leave the room now. I have to change into my leap suit and make other preparations before I leap. You think we're just gonna let you go after all you've done? No, don't make me do this.
I'm going to count down from 10 now. Get out before I reach 0 or else.
You know what? Yeah, maybe she wasn't all so bad. We should go, guys.
10, 9, 8.
The burning rage within me flared up into an inferno, and I could no longer contain myself.
6.
Is this another choice?
5.
This lunatic killed Kako, Shoma, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara. I was not going to let her get away scot-free.
4, 3, 2.
No, not if I could help it. I'd catch her and punish her for everything she'd done. I swore to myself that I would exact vengeance for my friends, no matter what it took.
1.
What other choice could there be? I started charging forward as I yelled, taking 1 step, 2 steps, and then... I saw a grenade flying through the air, making a beeline for my face. Suddenly... Are you kidding me? Claire de Lune. No. If we zoom in even closer, the grenade will disappear and Nozomi will be safe. Don't do this, Nozomi. But also, it's the I'ma explain my entire plan again. It really is that. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda, sorta needed it because it's been so long. But also, yeah, it's definitely like, mwahaha, twist my mustache. This is exactly what happened. Get away. Please. Get out of the way. It's already in motion, bro. I don't think like this. She's dead. Like, uber dead. I'm begging you. Nozomi. Nozomi! Nozomi! I mean, no! Bye-bye, Nozomi. 97, oh my god. Nothing tops the Vicious explaining her trap and stopping for Ima to translate it. Oh, Route Zero. Never forget your charm. My heart felt hollow, my mind, emotion, sense of self, all gone. I couldn't think, couldn't feel. I had become emptiness itself, held together by a sack of inconsequential flesh.
Are you awake? It's already day 97.
Did I time leap?
0 reaction. No surprises there. I can hardly blame you. After seeing Nozomi die right in front of your eyes like that.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. Really appreciate that.
I have something important to report. Kakoji leapt to another timeline after she killed Nozomi.
I kind of figured.
We tried to stop her, but she threatened us with the grenade gun. I am sorry.
I'm sorry, wait. It's like a really small gun. It's a really small gun. Does it like auto-renew its grenades? Like what does she have grenades in her jacket? Like, oh yeah, let me just reload real quick. Like nothing stopped her mid-reload? Or like, what's going... You know what? Maybe don't think about it. Maybe don't think about it. Can you walk? Follow me. I need to show you something. Okay. We're leaving. We're not leaving. We're not. We are, like, this timeline is fucked, like super fucked. The only way to survive in our current situation is to stop the omnidirectional attack.
Oh.
For that to happen, kill the baby. Kill the baby.
We have no choice but to release him from here. And by doing so, sentence him to certain death. Who would ever feel good about willingly sacrificing an infant to preserve their own lives?
We have one time.
So, I've made my decision.
You're going to leap, aren't you?
Huh?
You'll leap to another timeline. You want to find a way to save the baby somehow. Isn't that right?
Go to the Killing Game timeline. We take baby there. Or we save baby there. Hiroko fell silent for a while before answering.
You're not wrong. I intend to steal a device called the baby jar.
Okay. That's what we're calling it.
To do that, I have to go to the steady fundamental timeline.
Wait, what? Oh, this is gonna be so weird. How many Hirokos are gonna see this route? Well, this is a different from SF route, but like, it's so weird. So there's a Hiroko that's gonna go to SF. Okay, and it's day 100. Alright, we're all dead! My heart remained empty, floating about quietly in darkness. I melted into the formless void. I could no longer tell where the darkness ended and I began. My outline was slowly dissipating, like an abandoned sand sculpture blown by the wind.
As you can see,
The baby
these
jar!
are no longer being charged.
Oh, she actually succeeded. Okay.
They won't be used to eliminate all life on this planet.
Awesome. What's the plan now? Talk to me. What, like, we can't just wallow in despair all the time. Come on, get up. Hello. Hey. It's been a while.
Huh?
Shion. Huh?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, your name's Shion, by the way.
Huh?
Like, sometimes I forget that other Shions don't know that. That's your name. Shion. Okay. I feel strangely right. What, do you prefer Fireboy or FB? You can manifest yourself now? Yes, thanks to your help. Takumi didn't do anything, but alright. What's that? You solved the future case, didn't you? The flow of the malicious aura has been stopped. Oh, that was a plot point! Oh, I completely forgot about that! I'll see you around. Bye. Takumi, you gotta come see this! It's so odd seeing you on day 100. Oh, will you quit with the morose whatever character archetype already? Come on, this might actually cure you. What's that? Just come with me, hurry up! Darmy grabbed my hand and dragged me outside. I love Darmy, man. There stood the 6 other survivors, Hiroko, Takamaru, Ima, Kiyoshika, Yugamu, and of course Darumi. Yugamu, my goat, surviving to the end. As always, ignore the times he dies. When they saw me, they beckoned me over. Get your ass over here now! Come this way! What happened? I ran with the rest toward the fence and we glanced down at the schoolyard together, where we saw...
What? No way! How?
What? We can talk more in the schoolyard. Run, everyone. Is Nozomi alive? Oh, it's gonna be Nozoki, isn't it? What? Yo, what the f-
No way! Whoa, what?
Eito Aotsuki, my beloved!
How?
Why?
This was Hiroko. It must have been Hiroko.
Impossible.
Y'all are supposed to be dead.
No, you guys are supposed to be dead. What are you talking about? I don't know!
How are you here?
Is there a route in this game where the survivors of Mystery Route were the ones that actually died and everyone else survived. Cause did she just take the people from that timeline and bring them here, so like now everyone's in mystery, or what?
Everybody is alive?
Well, Hiroko seems to like not know what the hell's going on, so it definitely wasn't her that did it, but I'm just very confused at the moment. Is it SF Hiroko that did it? I don't know.
Yes, we are.
Kako!
Brother dearest?
Sister dearest!
Sister dearest.
Brother dearest!
Sister dearest! I'm having a phenomenal time. The twins ran and leapt into each other's embrace, but I wasn't looking at them at all, because my eyes had gravitated toward... Nozomi!
Nozomi? Nozomi!
She's probably like, who the fuck? Like, I don't know you like that, bro. Driven by an unstoppable impulse, I ran to her and enveloped her in a crushing hug.
Takumi, what's wrong?
Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just so
Are you happy for me?
happy.
Wait, is this Ato like, oh, humanity is actually like, I guess humanity still sucks, but you guys are alright. Is Ato like that right now? Like, why is he? You know what? Whatever. Everyone started gathering at one spot as well, exchanging hugs, patting shoulders, and rubbing cheeks. Shouts of joy filled the air amidst the occasional sobbing. In that moment, I suddenly felt like there was someone standing behind me. Oh, it's Hiroko in the cock chair. But when I turned around, there was no one. What? Shion? All that remained was a faint scent. Hey! It's Hiroko in the cock chair. So wait, it was another Hiroko that did this. It was another Hiroko that did this. Okay, that just confirms it. We inadvertently ended up on the roof after that and stared at the distant landscape beyond the fence together.
It's over.
Oh my god, this is so cute!
Yeah, and we all made it out unscathed, more or less.
Ava's holding Karara's mask for some reason.
Why so unsure? This is exactly the kind of moment you should be shouting from the rooftops about!
Yes, you're right.
My dear sister's alive!
And so is my...
Oh, finally I can work on the mystery route video, huh? About time, I've had that shit for ages.
The baby's been saved.
Yes.
Right here with us.
Everything turned out well.
All thanks to you. Shion! When did you arrive? Am I not allowed to join you? Are you kidding? Of course you are!
So stupid.
I'm just so happy everyone's alive. Right, Gaku?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, everyone sucks except you, Tsubasa.
Okay, I should...
And all the other women here. I wish all the guys died, though.
Me too. I feel so light right now.
Come on, Shoma, turn on
I
the
love how it's
water
just going
already.
down the line. It's just going in order.
But I'm just so...
Damn it! He made me giggle! Did our dead friends come back to life? While on the way to the roof, we asked them about this. Apparently they had left here from another timeline, so it wasn't like those who died in this timeline had gotten revived. That gave me mixed feelings. The Eito, Gaku, Kako, Shoma, Ava, Tsubasa, Moko, Kurara, and Nozomi who are here with us right now, they weren't the same 9 people— of course it's 9! Of course it's 9! Who had gotten to know from this timeline. I will never forget those who were killed here. The pain of losing them will live on forever in my heart. Uchikoshi explicitly made it so 9 people died. Sorry, Nozomi, you had to die. We were at 8. But it was just like Kurara said. Right now is the time for us to go all out and celebrate the fact that everyone was still alive. I didn't want to think about how the Shoma and Ava of this timeline ended up becoming murderers.
The only thing I regret is not being able to capture Kakuji.
That's for SF here going talking to figure out.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before we do. and exact vengeance on her for everyone's deaths.
Well said, Takumi.
We continued staring into the distance together for some time after that. So are we gonna stand here forever? Or... Reflected in each of our eyes were the purple flames and the boundless eternal future that stretched out ahead of us. Oh, okay. That's definitely like one of my favorite CGs. That was so cute. Ending 100! Mystery Route visitors from day 100. Oh my god. Complete all mystery routes. Wow, that one was a long time coming. 8 more endings left. And they're all on SF routes.